Been a stroke this morning.
Check, check, check. Mic 3-1 check. Evening. Welcome to another exciting evening of YS Convo. We have a special guest here tonight by the name of
Heavy.
Nice. And we also have another guest by the name of Chevelle. Don't remember her name. And also, we have Peter again set as usual. Of course, we have a very exciting topic this evening. I want to say, how long should a guy wait before he gets the you know what? So, before we dive in, we're going to give some more viewers a chance to, get to join. Also, if you're new, remember to hit that subscription button, drop a like, and also share. We're going to go ahead and pay a few bills, and we'll come right back.
Ship for less. We ship just about anything that you may want to have purchased overseas. Our rates are very competitive compared to all the, let's say, the name brand in the industry. We do free delivery in and around Montego Bay, on the outskirts of Montego Bay. You can visit our Instagram page at #ShipForLessJA, Facebook ShipForLessJA, or you can even visit our website at ShipForLessJA.com. We are located at 4 Sewell Avenue, which is more commonly known as Upper Deck. So for all the Montegonians, you should know where Upper Deck is located, and we're located off the steep hill on Top Road. Check out our webpage, complete our sign up, which is free, less than 2 minutes. Make sure to sign up.
Go tell a friend about YS Convo, because listen, YS Convo is the next big thing. We are going to take you places. We are promoting artists, promoters, entertainers, everybody. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe, because the YS Convo are the next big thing. Is it me?
Welcome back. Yes, peeps. Once you're in, just let us know in the comment section. If you're also hearing us clearly, please let us know. Please drop a like as soon as you enter as well. I really feel like no one saw helping tonight still. So of course, so we go have to big up a good sponsors as usual. Ship for less. If you're not ship for less, you go ship for more. Best customer service in and around town. Free delivery. You can't ask for more. Ship for less are the place to be. Check them out on Instagram at ShipForLessJA. You understand? Also, remember to check out the new album, Drowning. Yeah, man, you're going in a bag of thing. Yeah, quality music. Can't ask better over there, so. You understand? El Castellito, you don't know, located in a Brownstown. Nice getaway weekend. Oh, God, I almost forget something. Yeah, I have to give a special shout out to some member of staff. I don't know, free promotion, I tell you no plain still, but I don't know. Yeah, but I give a quick shout out to some member of staff at the resort at Paradise Cove. Jewel's Paradise Cove. Yeah, man, I tell them I go do it, so big up on yourself, same way. You see me? If none of you know I watch. Yes, so one dive straight in. Good night again, peeps. We all who just join in. All right, so I normally like do my look around table something first, and then me dive right in. So I'm go have to start with the closest to me, of course, tonight. All right, so my question to you is just as it says here. How long should a guy wait before he gets the kitty? And that's just in your opinion, of course.
I mean, it doesn't mean how long. The thing is, you can wait 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years, and still don't have a connection with the person. But for me, it's a matter of how do I get the female, or how do I get this person to actually feel something between us before we can actually exchange our body fluids.
Yeah, Pete again.
It doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter whether first night, last night, ever. You get it, and you get it on the first night and the last night doesn't guarantee that we might have a thing.
True.
Chevelle.
It doesn't really matter, and then at the end of the day, it all boils down to the female. And like I said, man have control over it, because if you just decide that we are rolling on him, then same day, next day.
So basically, we no feel say no time frame should be set.
Not necessarily saying there's no time frame. I think once there's a connection, because you can meet a guy today and the chemistry is just the chemistry.
Just connect.
You just connect. So it doesn't like there's no time frame on it. I just think once the chemistry is there and connection is there, as a female, you know, we work with feelings. So if the feelings is there, then. I mean, we can work with feelings. You have someone just deal with, then just that's business.
Before my answer, I know say most of our viewers are female, so I go kind of want to know, run up in the comment section tonight. Yeah, more than ever. I make you know phone to take. Of course, the call-in number is on screen as well. To take part in the live conversation with you. You understand? My take. All right, my take overall is, I think no time frame should I do this still. And of course, most females minds, of course, would expect that you're a man, so you don't want no time frame with it. But in reality, I go off you agree with pretty much what all I want to say so far is once there's a connection, is like there shouldn't be a time, because a time doesn't really matter in a few end, because you wait 6 months, you wait a year. If afterwards
Female.
What?
Connection female.
All right.
Female.
Right. Let's be real about it. Zane, and this is just a home question for all three round. Anyone who can answer. Do you actually believe that female give access to sex while man give access to relationship? Sex determined by the female, relationship determined by the male.
No. I don't think so.
Jason, what you saying?
Sex determined by the female, relationship determined by the male. I don't think
is it
so.
that you're saying that the females are focused on sex and the man focused on the relationship?
No.
Oh.
But I think that's a matter of what the man really takes it, because you have some men who believe because I want to, you means you should want to immediately like. Some women like to just like, for me personally, I want to know who I'm getting with, because that's why sometimes some relationships are nothing less, because we push the sex in it first and we eliminate everything, and then when we really start feeling comfortable with the person sexually, with the person personality and everything, we turned off. So the sex is going to turn off.
All right, so I don't know if I throw the question kind of slantish, so I'm going to say I can show you on different way. Females control access to sex, and male control access to relationship. That's a question. Do you believe so?
To a point, to a certain degree.
To a degree.
Yeah.
Why you don't believe so? Read it again.
Because I'm going to go back to what I always say. Females, with a male can sleep with you today and want nothing else to do with you. When a female wants to sleep with her and she get it and she like it, she want one relationship. In most cases.
Ship for less. We ship just about anything that you may want to have purchased overseas. Our rates are very competitive compared to all the, let's say, the name brand in the industry. We do free delivery in and around Montego Bay, on the outskirts of Montego Bay. You can visit our Instagram page at #ShipForLessJA, Facebook ShipForLessJA, or you can even visit our website at shipforlessja.com. We are located at 4 Sewell Avenue, which is more commonly known as Upper Deck. So for all the Montegonians, you should know where Upper Deck is located, and we're located off the steep hill on Top Road. Check out our webpage, complete our sign up, which is free, less than 2 minutes. Make sure and sign up.
Go tell a friend about YS Convo, because listen, YS Convo is the next big thing. We are going to take you places. We are promoting artists, promoters, entertainers, everybody. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe, because the YS Convo are the next big thing. Is it me?
Oh Lord.
My leg.
Sorry about that, viewers. Had a small technical issue. Hope it has been resolved. All right, so we're going back to the question. Do you think females control where sex is concerned while male control where relationships concerned? Peter Gay, yours actually in the middle of your explanation.
Yeah, oh God, I totally forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, start off with as I normally say.
Yeah, I think most female have sex based on feelings. I didn't say all, I said most.
Oh.
But I just think the one them where when I have sex for feelings, that's just business. No strings attached. But the others, like for myself, if there's no feeling, there's no connection, it don't make no sense.
All right,
And
so sorry, continue.
no, go ahead.
Okay. All right. This is from a male point of view now. I strongly believe that female control sex while the male control relationship. The reason for that is you do know say if you say no and no, if we touch you or rape, right? So we can start off by just saying that. We can get that out of the way, right? Good. That simply means a female control sex. Now the part where the male control the relationship is, you know for a fact that the reason why a lot of female won't give in on the first day, the first night, even if a lot of time they do feel like they want to, is because in the back of them head, they might feel like, you know, if me give him too fast, he go feel like say me cheap and he might not go and take me serious. That is because you're conscious to know, say, he controls going forward relationship is concerned. So while you have control of sex, him go have control of the relationship, because if you really want this man to take you serious, you know more than likely say, yo, you can't just meet him on Instagram and ask me, so why am I do later if you want to hook up on next thing you know, when you reach a me not call up guess house name. You understand? Yes. So at the end of the day, yes, you know right there and then say, yes, you did control access to sex. But at the end of the day, going forward after sex, of course, he decide if he want to take you serious most of the time. Am I saying that female don't have a talk where relationship is concerned? No. You understand? But at the end of the day, males normally do control where the relationship are going forward is concerned in most cases, especially if you talk about a high caliber man where you that really want to take serious. Not just for any man, because in reality, me know for a fact, and every man you go after something the wearing go decide say you want to have a relationship. No, most cases you go say, yo, no nigga, like me did they feel of his sex, but yeah, calm down. I'm not really relationship type what me really I look for. Calm down.
Monday.
Eh? No, but it do happen. We know say it do happen. You have times where the female go determine and say, yo, yeah, you me know, brother. You're not the relationship type. Me a female that tell me that. Say, yo, nigga, believe me. I love you for that, but relationship.
Ignore.
You know, so we're not answering around there.
No.
Not answering around there. I feel no man around there. But make we know in the comment section, peeps, please and thanks. Let me check out the comment section. Because I not even look in there all now. So I'll say no, it's opposite. I decide start. No, I'm going too far. No. Tune in from Germany. Alcin, Jones, Sheridan in the building. As usual, Shella saying there. All right. The poker face time shouldn't matter. Jaleel there as usual. It all depends on the connection. I don't think there is a time frame. Life with the Philadelphia in the house. I came here to see Sher. Oh, this man Vicky saying there. You know Sher not there upon the show still, Vicky. Sorry, but Sher not upon the show still. Yeah. But nevertheless, big up yourself, CMA D, big up yourself, Jaleel, big up yourself, Craig. Yeah. All right. So back to the topic. In regards to time, right? As a man, as I said before, most man go say, oh, business about the time, but in reality, some of us actually do. Because some of us really do. We don't really like you set a time pan with, but some of we kind of like that little something the way you hold out. Because me no want to say the longer you hold out on a man, the more serious in life if it take you, because it go boil back down to the type of man where you are talking about. You're not going to get the same reaction from every man. You understand? So while you can hold out a month on one and he may stick around 2 months, stick around 3 months, stick around, you know saying that every man go do that. So you have to know the kind of man where you are dealing with, and at the end of the day, you have to know what you want for yourself. So if you just look for sex because you're just in the mood for sex, or maybe you're single and you're good with that, then fine, you can run in a night, a 2 day a week. It's up to you. Your body, your choice. But if you really look on a serious long term, you go have to think far. Say, yo, you hear me? What are the odds of me having sex with this man after 48 hours? If him really take me that seriously, say, yo, you go consider a relationship with me, seeing that I am single, attractive, I'm really look for a good man to go forward. You said too much about it?
I think the odds is great because me all look on the opposite. A man can sit down and wait 90 days and all he wants is just to get it. A man will sit down and wait if he really wants it and that's all he wants. He will sit and wait. Just no same him a bun road same way, but he just a sit down and wait till just on you.
But I wouldn't consider that wait. I wouldn't.
Yeah, me not gonna consider. But in my mind, he's waiting. But you know when? No, Jason. If you would tell me, if me say to yourself, we are going on a 90-day thing, where after the 90 day you get it, right? You go sit down and wait because you really want to see what me have.
All right, but all right, me no want you throw the word wait out there because don't tell how me see wait, right? Me see wait as in me get locked down for 6 months and you hold out till me come back. You never go have sex with no man and say, oh, me did just need sex, and me have sex, but me never take no man serious while in did lock you down. Me did there wait, me just then have sex. It's the same thing. If me say you me dey wait for you, you can't say me go out there do the thing while me a wait.
But just in my mind, you tell me you wait, and in my mind you wait because you say you wait. But a man don't know the bun up.
But what's your concept of waiting? Because I could be waiting for something serious and waiting to take you serious while you just wait with 50 person around about there. So because I had an experience where I was talking with someone and they were like, I don't mind waiting on you. It's been 6 months you're waiting. Out of the 6 months you're waiting, 4 out of the 6 months we not talk, and in 6 months come you go text me, I've waited for you for 6 months. But we not talk for 4 months, so wait.
I wait that.
So he's waiting. He's waiting just to get the kitty.
Not for a relationship.
That's all. He's just waiting to get the kitty.
But for 4 months out of the 6 we haven't spoken, and
but I wait still, you know.
He's waiting just
but
for
my
the
sure
kitty.
said try again. I was like, you need to go back line.
No. In all reality, he was waiting, but only on the kitty. If he was a man who was waiting on a relationship, he go try to build a band in another 6 month time, there are 4 months when did missing for because of you he want and he really serious about you. So he go take that time for him to wait and say, yo, you need to wait. And he go try to get to know it as much as possible. The one I know what I just say front him and meds in go just say, all right, how long is it for wait? 6 months and you drop in calendar, right?
I work out the months.
All right. And she don't want to look no bad after 4 months installing. Well, go on, you're good where you're on. Yeah, you don't know.
It's getting close.
Yeah, man, 2 months. You can't make it look so bad for wait till the exact 6 months. So it depends on what you really see as wait for you, because yes, you can wait just for the kitty, and at the same time, I don't know, but I still don't want, I don't like use the term wait if he really out there doing things. I don't see that as
How
wait.
about just being patient enough to allow her to submit to you? Because some women like to submit themselves to a man, especially for the first time. Some women don't like to be taken, like, don't rush me for sex, no ask me for sex, not beg me no pum pum.
Right.
You want to turn me off quick, just beg me some pum pum.
Yeah,
but watch out
that's
now.
a
Big turn off. And some men don't allow you some men don't allow you the space to actually take a liking to them.
All right, but watch out. All right, but this is how me see it, see me, right? You have to understand, say yo, just like how you say to yourself, say yo, him not to rush you, him to wait and support, and me give you the chance you can submit to him. At the end of the day, you have to understand from a man perspective, same way. A man no one just a wait in vain an idea. Like him just wait 6 months to wait for you for nothing at all.
That's the
because
thing.
you never submit to him.
That's the thing, but a lot of people missing know because, as we said, we can't wait for the sex all long. But at the end of the day, how are you going to ensure that and not just you wait the time or wait in vain? That's where communication is essential in these things, and a lot of people don't know how to communicate.
Well, an idea is like
To
the
me,
reality is we really
when it comes
can't,
down to sex, like I don't
Yeah.
think there should be any communication.
Like if I just
Like,
say,
what
should
I'm
be.
saying is because if me and you are linked and we are linked for a time, we're not supposed to say we're gonna have sex now. I just think everything's supposed to flow.
You're supposed to connect.
Exactly,
you're supposed to
don't
connect.
you have some, no, you have
Alright,
some
you are
man-
going to know.
You know, yeah,
We're
yeah,
not gonna have
so-
sex
so-
this
so-
today, we're gonna have sex tomorrow. Then no, make it
make it flow like
So
make,
so when you're gonna make
Yeah,
this,
no,
when
make
you-
it reach a part where they have sex. So watch how we start have sex already. Like make it flow naturally. Have some man
Connection.
as they meet you, especially if they take your power one date. No, the first thing them ask you, no. So what you go do if you resign that you come back and make your food digest. No, make some
exactly.
That's like you would not for sure. Then it's like even if we feel horny at that point and some other one give it and the moment you start come on it's like
I say, come on to try.
for me, for me though,
Like
for me
food, they want
personally,
more.
I really do respect a man who is patient and a man who has self-control. Like that's a big turn on for me. The mere fact that I know that you want to touch me and you're evident, but you control yourself.
Yes,
like
right.
that's a big. You get it flush straight and trees this. So
You're watching my fight the temptation and a wall out,
yeah, because you show me you have self-control and that's a turn on for me.
Time there with us.
Let me say you get it flush straight
Yeah,
and trees
yeah.
like take it.
All right.
We're going to comment section for a while.
Go on, boy. Yeah.
Life would be Jason. What's the longest you have ever waited for the kitty? Quick and fast answer a question and think about it.
Oh, me have to answer that.
Quick and fast.
All right. So, truth be told, think about 8 months. But it boil back down to the whole waiting scenario of what you refer to as wait. Because I know like say for that 8 months, they made it just, in a one little corner by myself, a bill and chill, and I say, yo, me I see the aisle. You know what I mean? The 8 month trip. No, it wasn't like that. But in reality, me did wait the 8 months because I think the person did work, the type, the weight, and all of them something there. And of course, me ain't just the wait for say, yo, me just want, move. Me did actually a wait because me did see potential in the person we are going forward in our serious relationship is concerned. So yeah, 8 months. God know it did long. yeah, honestly, me feel like it did really work. The wait, so you don't know. Me not
Yeah, when you get the
recommend-
kitty was...
Yeah man, it did work. It did, it did work. I never no question mark did if you say, oh, John.
And this will be
I never know feeling like that, you see me? Yeah, big man thing. To the point where, a nigga you can't even look into himself and say, oh, John, say, me have to wait a year, star, work, is still, but God good still in pick up at 8 months, you see me? Moving on. Yeah, moving on. All right. The Pancha car was at the first night. Jack B. Cha. Cha. Here we go. All right. So we think past the part where we say female control sex, male control relationship. In most cases, not all. In most cases, and I also agree so far say. No time not really necessary once there is a bond, right? So my question to you is, do you think it's the same feeling? Because don't can't if you think because you're female. Do you think it's the same feeling a money have for you if you wait 3 months for game versus a game it in the first night?
If you go feel the same way the first night
Yeah, the
and the 3
man.
months.
Yeah, not the woman, the man. You think him actually look on you the same way in most cases?
It depends on the level of chemistry there, and it depends on how much time they've spent together in that 3 months. Because, as I said, you can wait for eternity, but you don't necessarily have that bond or that connection for it to feel that same way. So it all depends on how much chemistry they develop within that time period, if they develop any.
All right. This is one touchy question I go ask. Most females afraid that I'm not sure why. Me as a man, me answer it like, so I go ask if you don't feel comfortable enough to answer, and if you don't would appreciate it. You know, want to actually know the feeling of a one night stand? None.
No.
I mean, I've had.
No, like honestly, I don't know the feeling of a one night stand.
Yeah.
I've had the feeling of it, and some of them were like, yeah, and some of them were like, we're such young fucking friends.
No, like honestly, me just probably things that throw me crazy.
I mean, some of them it's just to blow up the steam. Like some of them, like it's literally forgettable. Like you didn't even remember connecting with that person. Like
No, me not play so rough.
Facts, you said that a while ago.
Me not play so rough.
Be facts.
Brother get a toy.
Eh?
I mean,
No, all right.
young living you.
No, I get that, but
All right, but what you know, the reason why I actually asked the question, and we do realize a lot of females tend to afraid if say it, I don't know why is. Me I say, yo, if so much man actually have one night stand, like who they actually have with no woman?
exactly.
But most
probably
women say
because
them
of the
not.
one night stand. Because I think I the way of the one night stand.
I
So
think
It's a
the
cultural
shame.
thing.
No, it's the shame
It's
that surrounds it because
Exactly.
we tend to.
But
we
there
live in a-
shouldn't be any shame, because just as I said, it's true, there comes time when you just want to let have some steam.
Right.
Man think that way there a lot of time. We think that way there, so why you don't feel say you don't feel less than a person if you just feel like say
No,
you
but
want to let have
because
some
it-
steam.
But even
guys, don't come at me. Hey, no, come at me, no, come at me. Let me statement, no, come at me. It's just typical man. I'm not gonna call it blow up steam at one night stand.
All right, come on, Peter.
But to be honest, you have us females. You have females out there where the one night stand harder than some man. You know, like them. No, you have some. No, not for business or anything.
Yeah.
But you have some women out there who play just like men play. Like you know, you have men in the FB stage. You have women out there in the FG stage, and they play harder than men. Fuck boy and fuck girl. But you have some women out there who literally like men no reach half of them level when they come on to certain, like when we talk about playing men, one night stand, all of that.
Some
they
man
have
forget
it
play,
locked.
man.
Well, I mean,
Oh. You're getting somewhere now.
but
No,
you
but
do
that's
have
true.
women who out there that I don't want a relationship. I don't want no. Me just want just let off
Yeah, because
something. So
you
let me
have
just call
most-
you. Hey, come, go yard.
You
No,
have
but hold
most
on.
female where we just
What I want to know
say.
is you have male that would jump from boys, gentlemen, don't come at me. Do not come at me. You have man would jump from female to female to female to female. I think this is on me. I just think the female just have one dude where she call up. Where she just have that one dude there where she just call up for just sex alone.
So
You
where
do
say-
have
Just the
that.
one
You
dude
do
there.
have that.
No, I'm not saying that I have that one dude, but what I'm saying is you do have females. If me know say me and Jason have chemistry a long time, hey Shati, a friend here. We have chemistry a long time, and me just want to blow up some steam. I just call Jason.
Yeah.
And me know he go come.
I mean,
And if he not
sometimes.
go come, most times, all females have a text. A texty. So I call him. You have a texty.
You have your text
So
buddy.
you need to blow up some steam, not sexually, physical, but text. You understand? Just blow off the steam.
I mean, I
Just
think
blow it off through text.
Sorry, some more man in the chat still need to then can know what go on. Glad.
No, but I'm not lying.
Always good to know.
Female, it's good to have a texty. It's good to have somebody where you can take. No, but it's just the truth,
Me
Jason.
no want you give the woman them no idea wanna have none, but it's good to have.
No, but it's just the truth.
I mean, nothing beyond the
Yeah,
text.
yeah,
like,
nothing
beyond the text.
Because probably you're going to go
Texting
beyond the
can
text.
get you in a problem.
Well, true.
So you think about that part there?
Yeah,
So-
when
so
they
you
go
And
would
that's the
look for
reason
where
why
they
we
not
delete
put down.
messages
When
afterwards.
they go look for where they not put down, and that's the only
No,
way
if
go
nothing
back.
never if nothing never did it, then you can't say it's looking for something what they never put on. You put it there, you put something there. So what about just don't put anything there?
And then the fact of the matter is, after a while you go like a taxi.
But you don't realize you set up and I set up and all like,
And I really set up Jason.
how you call
So
it?
what do you guys do? Do you guys
Exactly.
have texting?
No.
Because I know
They
men
have
have a
texting.
exactly.
We have
Because
texting,
all
they
right,
have
if we phone,
texting.
all right, no man talk, man we say no, we just text and you know, and you just feel like it in a moment you just text them and tell them that. But guess what? As soon as the girl agree to it, a them that jump gone panic.
Yeah, try so.
Me mean say, uno text not just come with text alone, it come with text back at it. That's
How
what
long
I'm
now
saying.
since I know that?
I mean, most long enough.
Long enough, so why not have a taxi then? If uno know say you the taxi them on
But
up,
fit
if
with-
uno
fit
take it,
different-
if uno say yo,
No.
let's meet, the man ready for meet, why not have why uno have it and tell us
But
it's such a
Jason-
taxi?
But Jason,
Yeah, you go just go right back to what I did say earlier. Woman control sex, man control relationship. Uno know say yo, uno can't have a man in no contact with, uno can't just attack and uno can't say uno friend, but uno know God Almighty say if uno ever said to this man say yo, you know, say all right, no man they left,
But
you know,
Jason,
cause
but
you
that's
don't
why
know
we know-
where
no, but
he
look at
ready.
the fact is the taxi is the person where is your friend and hoping that one day you just fly the gate. You just be a friend because there's terms and conditions. And that's just the truth. Same with females. So you might have a
Taxi
one
always
female
a
waiting
wait
text and she
until
just
you
have
mess up.
ready and waiting for you to fly the gate because she's your friend because she can't get you now, but hopefully you fly the gate. And once you fly the gate, she not go tell us that.
Like Jason
me
I
have a
do
wait.
this because he guilty, you know, because he may have one texting and then when time a taxi start relate certain thing, he just take advantage and text.
All right, here what? The big people, we pass a little taxi behavior something a long time. We get straight to the point. So you are going, if you want a friend and you have a male friend, so to speak, and you know have a man, so to speak, and you want a little help out, you don't know. If you see it fit when can help
But
you
me I
out,
tell you,
then you just don't know.
it's just friends with terms and conditions.
Just make sure say yo, you can control yourself after the help out. Go on, all of a sudden now you know get emotional and you want to make connection and all them little something. They just make sure you
Sometimes we
can.
don't want to mess up with taxi. We just want to keep you as taxi because of the only person you can relate to. When time you mess up your taxi, who you go can relate to.
No, yeah, tell me, I learned something tonight.
No,
You have
okay.
texting us?
No, I don't
Not
have
anymore.
any.
Let me know in the comment section.
And I really texting and like you have that one guy or that one male friend. Where
We
you
just start dirty things with her and we just
That-
get it done and
that's
over
why
with,
me
but
call.
nothing.
But no,
So that's
That's
all,
why
you
I
just start being dirty and that's it.
That's it.
In a phone of mine, that's
the
it.
reasons I said the male taxi is always a friend with terms and conditions. One day hoping that you'll fly the gate to say, hey, me and the boy left, you know. I'm here. But honestly, you're gonna need that one person that we can talk with still and still.
Can I see your hand feet again? Yeah, mess. On a serious level, see, I don't really know about now to text you something cause me say, yo, I kind of pass or something the long time over one place. Me I type of just, yo, get to the point, see me. What go on for you? Oh, you know, say I saw me stay at this, me and meds right now. All right, it's either me can help you or me can't help you. Next. Sound too harsh?
I mean, no, at the end of the day, you're valuing your time and yourself
So me
right
see.
there.
So me see. Me not have the time. 'Cause I guess I know, without you sit down here so tonight and tell me all of that, me been through that and me know it. Me know you have some females, all them want are just a one nigga there where they can open up to about every and anything. You understand? They only tell the nigga about a man problem, they tell the nigga about how much man he sleeping and the boy about style him and all of this something there. Me know that. Me not about no other man. Me know that much. You see, because me know that much, me not have time for it. You understand? If me are your friend, me are your friend. If me are your sexy, me are your sexy. Me know exactly why you're there. I don't have time for every day me did they listen your business
And trying to figure out what's going
me
on.
no have time for that. me know playing what you're up to. All right, Jason, you know,
Up
so
to
between
dirty
me and you,
talk.
guess what? Me no really have time for your foolishness, Jason. Watch out between me and you. I saw me stay right now. You can't manage for yes or no. All right, good. Moving on.
You can manage filler.
Hmm?
You can manage filler.
Fill the gap we're missing by another party, of course. But nevertheless, still, I kind of feel like, say, yo, if you know, say, yo, I just a taxi, your taxi supposed to know, say, it's just a taxi as well. You understand? Because sometimes it's true, you can't really play it so nice, and the man can really feel so string like him feel like, say, yo, there's really hopes, and
You know
sometimes.
that exactly.
I know all I want to make taxi them know, so them are just
No,
taxi.
but like,
What if them too nice and like get things? What if them too nice and like get things? You know what yeah, hey, easy still enough. I'm serious, easy.
you just talk.
I'm serious,
no
easy.
problem, you know.
Alright, let me see what I go in the comment section. Because I can't bother with no more. You see me? Alright, I start as a Jaleel. I'm gonna ask Christ, me I go on with myself. Everybody different still. The Jaleel show still I go on whether you call the next day or yes or no. Guys, the secret to a long relationship is to make them wait a minimum of 6 months. Vicky, I will tell her then something here, Vicky. Vicky, who they tell her then something about long relationship wait 6 months? Not a thing no go so. I can't tell her that for a fact. Not a thing no go so. Sneaky link, I will call about a true me there on the road. Jalila, who you want call? You know I forget the question there. Man, fi test the waters first. Sure. Call Jalil. Me say me so call it. Listen, me tired of read. You can call in, please, and we hear no views on the whole topic. Zane, please, and thanks. The number on the screen there. You can join in the discussion. We'd love for your share. You expel Fred tonight, please. Do not share. Do not call the number share. Please and thanks. Give somebody else a chance. Of course, guys, please remember to share. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and let us know. Make you know if you don't feel like some man need to wait now 3 months, 6 months, and you feel like say, yo, once the vibe is right, the connection is there, why not? Fair enough? Oh God,
Fair
watch
enough.
out.
No, at the comments of me, I read. You know, I read the comments.
Yeah. All right. So, Shavel, you know, me
Yeah.
always have only for questions too. My question to you is, Zane, what are the no.
What? Me know what you know. One with yourself.
Okay, Shavel.
One with yourself.
Shavel,
Yeah.
do you think a man that waits a month, do you think a man that waits a month should automatically get a chance for a relationship?
For a relationship.
Yeah.
But it all depends when talk about within the month there.
Like, he might talk, he might make you know in a month time, say, yo, he want a relationship. So I want to know if after a month, like, we know some month can look long and it can also look short, depending on how often the person talk. So I want to know if after a month time, if you would have considered a person to say, yo, you know what, why not?
Well, it all depends on how me look funny. If in deserve one chance, yes or no.
Does that depend on the person or just
Yeah.
overall?
Well, overall, not really one specific person. What me fi say now?
No.
Yeah, you know, not a specific person, but overall. And within that the month there, you feel communicate with me, feel sure say yes, you want, you feel like better say like prove certain things we say you really want in a relationship. Or this is a relationship.
All right, question. The ideal man where you don't normally go for, do you think that Let me see. Do you think that there should be any time frame, or do you normally give a time frame for the ideal man where you would actually go for? For example, let's say, 'cause every female normally have an ideal man that they head what they would really want. But do you think there should be a time frame, or you just think the same thing goes where chemistry is concerned? Once there's a chemistry, then free time.
I mean, once there's a chemistry and I feel like it, fine. But you know, sometimes you just have to, not punishing anybody or putting anybody to starve, but sometimes it's worth the wait for me, because I have been celibate. You know, I've practiced celibacy, and so waiting doesn't seem anything for me. As I said, for me, it's a man who can control himself. It turns me on. So once me can say I have self-control, and it doesn't necessarily matter a time frame or anything. Once the chemistry is there, if the chemistry is not there, then like I refuse to have sex with a man, and I am not going to be there. Like, I don't want to be having sex with you and thinking about something funny my friend told me 5 days ago. Like, I'm beyond that at this point in my life. So for me, it's basically the chemistry, the bond that we have. If me feel like, say, you deserve a piece of my body.
Yeah. I have to ask a question based on what you ask your sisters. You use a term about 3 times, so I have to ask the question. Why long you say ever make one man wait for?
The longest I've made a man wait.
Mm-hmm.
Share code for that figure.
Sure, you don't want to take one commercial. Don't rush, you know. We'll be right here. Don't rush. Viewers, it's not a
What do you think
buffer.
about
She's
it?
just
That we just
trying to
read the
remember. She's just trying to remember.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Kimora, I like your thing. Like your comment. Veronica Murray said, I'm not waiting 6 months. If I'm waiting 6 months, I don't like that man. May I agree with you too. I think something wrong with him.
Yeah.
Like, if me have to, and right now, I'm kind of in the same position, because, like, yeah, you wait 9 months, but me still not turn on by you. Like, yeah, I like you, but I don't like you.
You not feel it, right?
Me not feel
So
it.
I can have the man wait 9 months. Like, honestly, for me,
You know,
the
I
longest
told
I think
him,
about 2 months, and it's the relationship that I'm currently in.
I was clear at one point that I don't want to have anything to do with you. Okay, I'm gonna forget about you. Okay, fine. First, after you say go forget about me, you forget me about for about an hour, and then the call him start rolling double and everything starts. So it's not necessarily me making him wait. He chose to. And that's also another thing, because we can say you wait on me and you decide, say, oh, me now waste my time wait for you for 9 months or 8 months or 6 months. I remember my last relationship, we were involved sexually on the first night and everything. And at one point I was like, okay, let's stop this, because I feel like I want some time for myself. Wait for me. It's like, no, me not wait for you. If I not deal with it, no, don't deal with it. No, at all. So it was like,
I really think of that.
yeah, like
Fine.
done in it
Get
already.
to the
So
point.
like, yo, what if we are wait pan? But you know, sometimes we allow sex to come in between a relationship that can be beautiful, because we get so caught up in the sex that sometimes we forget to pay attention to who the person actually is. It's once we start find out who the person is, we start detach ourselves from that person, and then you know, it's just another one of those things.
So we can just come to a conclusion and say, person, do you 3 years? I'm still not get the answer, you know.
I just said it. 9 months.
I did 9 months.
Yeah.
9 months.
1 year.
The 9 months, the 9 months, you know, if you did a wait or
I know for a fact he wasn't waiting, because he showed it, he said it, but I'm still waiting. It's like, I'm gonna be over here doing my thing, but I'm still waiting. So he was honest enough to let me know, say, yo, me still a wait, but me a go on the road over here. So when you're ready, you're ready.
So as I remember said earlier, for me that I know wait.
Exactly, that's not waiting,
For
because you're
me,
still...
that I know wait. So then just to make you know, say yo, don't forget me, you know.
Me still a wait for me.
You're ready. You're over here. So
Yeah,
you
so
can go and
I
do your
cannot
thing.
take that serious. None at
Me
all.
understand that thing. That make perfect sense. Cause for me that I know wait, cause it stays hard times still, you know. If you feel like you just not depend with page, sometimes we might just say, yo, frig you and go on and one next time we might just say, you know what, just go on do your thing. Whenever you're ready, me over here, so still in the time you feel like you want to little over this side, but they are available same way, but yeah, you not really talk my language, so go on over there and we stay over here, so you see me, but on a serious note still, as Veronica said, if she go wait 6 months on the man, maybe she not like him. When me did I wait the 8 months, and then again me not like use the term wait, because as me say in my case, me never dey sit down there wait, but you understand, we still use the term wait regardless. There were many times when me did question myself, is this person really they take me serious? You understand? Times go come because me a human, and even though she ain't really they show me no bad vibe for me. I have to question certain things to say, yo, when if I style myself, no, I never want case like that, because I don't like say somebody what did every minute they might ask me for things or not like that for me. I say, you know what I'm saying? I just me things a girl I want and all like that. Me broke like a brother mice. So me know for a fact say, yo, and then shit me have for say, yo, I that the catch her yai as such, and she just want take from me take. That wasn't the case. But at times me not lie, because I did it first, like I don't know, show off, I don't know, bossy thing, but believe me, like, before then, me never have to wait. Me never think me never have to wait 3 weeks before that. But as me say, it was just different, and there was something about the person different, what me just feel like, you know what, just maybe me need to, you know, see that one through and see where it go. But in reality still, whole heap of time that whole heap, you know what that damage right now baby can born in a 9 month.
Pass probation.
Pass probation. Oh God. 9 months earn vacation and 6 days long time and sitting. A whole heap of 9 months, a whole heap of time.
That 1 year.
What's your now? 9 months, oh God man. So what him then if you know ma'am? No, you know what, don't answer.
Please don't.
No link again.
Just please don't ask that question.
Oh, you know like talk about him.
It's just
Complicated.
the person is kind of still waiting.
Liar, you know what? Actually, don't talk about it. Big up yourself, me general. Yeah,
Yeah, go on ahead.
don't. Yeah, we now got trouble.
No trouble.
Left it right.
Yeah,
So big up yourself, youth. Big up yourself, youth. Yeah, but you can ask a question. Yes.
Ask what question? Let me go in the comment section. Omar says yes, 3 days after the first date is a good waiting time. Work time says I can tell you if you are physically attracted to each other the same night, same place, and I agree. She can beat your Jason. No, she beat your Jason. She'll wait 9 months. Papa color.
But why wait though? Like, why not just let it flow? Like, why not just make it
I
just...
said as a
Yeah, like, why not make it flow? Like,
as the
when
person
it
said,
flow,
once you're physically
yeah.
attracted and there's chemistry, the same night, same.
Really?
Sometimes, like,
read out this. Oh, then texting it. All right, so
Let me phone on them. Victoria said 6 months to a year is a good time. Hey, Victoria.
well on the Peter game, I no cut you. So me get this to read.
Oh, Vicky, sorry.
I wait on my wife for 2 years and never had sex.
no, that's a disciplined person. That's somebody who actually have gone through a process of, as I said, if that person practice celibacy, then you definitely have great self-control
2 years.
towards sex.
Yeah, that's them
years.
sitting up straight.
Wife, no sex.
What's wrong with that?
Definition of pussy in a bag that you miss.
Exactly.
I mean, not necessarily,
2 years.
because guess what? Guess what? That person took time.
You're on YS Convo Live, caller. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I grew up in church, and I met my wife when I was like 21. And growing up in church, being a deacon in church, we never had sex until 2 years. We slept in the same bed, everything, but I just hold out until 2 years. Yep. So I did it before. I did it 2 years, man.
All right.
Question, wait, have any of you ever practiced celibacy?
Practice what?
No, practice
What I
celibacy.
want to know is
Because what I want to get at is that, as I said, with celibacy comes discipline. You control your sexual energy versus having it control you. And so a person can wait for 2 years, develop chemistry for that person, and
sleeping in the same bed.
sleeping in the same bed, and nothing happened.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
Both of us,
I've
like,
had
we had-
relationships where I've slept with the person in bed for a month and we never had sex until like me decide to, all right, me feel like someone want. It happens. Once you find a person who is disciplined like that, to not wanting, as I said, can control the urge, sleeping in the same bed, develop because guess what? They've developed a level of intimacy where because sex is just a physical aspect of intimacy. They have what is called a spiritual intimacy. They have a bond that sex cannot come and interfere that. So it can happen. Not saying that it's impossible and that no. It can
Your
happen.
pressure, if I get up on you can't control.
Only part time, but guess what? I've learned
Hold
to
on.
control myself.
Yeah, the car.
Like there's many temptation, like for real, like there was so many temptation and
The
stuff.
temptation didn't about.
Yeah, grow up in church, you gotta have that respect for your partner and also for God. But there were so many temptation, but I try to hold out for both of us.
So my question to you, so basically, was it a religious decision?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but no, I don't think I could do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because after 11 years, the relationship didn't work out. 11 years didn't work out.
Didn't last long.
But no, I don't think I would buy pussy back no more. I don't think I would do it.
Huh?
I would buy pussy back no more.
Wouldn't buy
I would buy
pussy
pussy back no more.
You say you buy pussy in your bag no more.
I have to know, man. Nah.
Go with
Because
you.
I'm saying, you see the thing called flesh?
Yeah.
Flesh. I mean, if I'm attracted to you, whether celibate yes or no, and we're attracted to each other, we're in the same bed. We're in the same bed, When body rub up on body, will you go tell me, say, like, what are you gonna tell
Alright,
me?
hold on, I'm not cutting off. So me as a man, me have to ask you this as another man. Zane, like, what you doing at a 2 year time? There? Only that see each other, only that see each other often.
Better jack off more and I'm gonna straight up.
Me not hear you. Go on again.
Jack off more, brother.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Jack off.
All right, because you're only human, right? So this is my question: was it worth it? What is the sense if it's a religious reason why you're actually doing that? You do know, say the fact that you have a woman in a one serious relationship with, what you say, 2 years before you get married?
Yeah, man, 2 years.
3? 2. Ah, well, this is me, like just being myself, of course. Me go ask myself, so what me I do with the woman? If me have to jerk off, because more than likely, me not have to ask, me can't tell you plain whether the religious decision, yes or no. If it was up to you and just you, sex would have gone for the first week. Me not ask you that, me can't tell you that from a man perspective, because only man know how man think. You understand? Every man now go think just as how me think, but guess what, now there are certain things that, just like with woman, them know how they think. So me can't tell you say if it was up to just you alone, you ain't go past 1 month without sex. Me right or me wrong so far?
Yeah, that's true, you know, because what happened? Me have one girl before she. Okay, when I was 21, right? I was my virginity. Right? There's one girl before she. You get what I'm saying? When he got married, the relationship lasted for 11 years. No kids. You know what I'm saying? No kids after 11 years. I went to the doctor, she went to the doctor, it just didn't happen. I migrated to the US, and at 4 months I get a child. And then she get one, so it didn't worth it, trust me.
We never connect, you know, that they ask.
It didn't worth it.
But why sit and wait? Like,
Yeah, but
what I want to know, if there wasn't any connection, any at all, like within the 2 years of getting to know each other, why married? That's what I want to know. Because if after so long it doesn't work.
I was in church, and both of us was in church.
Alright, then church.
Both of us was in church.
All right, guess I know. I go say this to you, Zane. You see, as a man, when it come to religious decision and church, I go have to give the level of respect because I know me couldn't do it, I know me wouldn't do it, but at the end of the day, the fact that you'd wall out, I go give you respect for do it. If you ask me in a million years, you would have never, no woman not good enough convince me, Jason, yeah. If you wait 2 years pan no front, me I tell you that, and me can talk live, big and bold out there. You understand? I don't care. But at the end of the day, as me said, because you said it was a religious reason, and of course, because of the church, not just for you, but for she, you try to wall out. But at the end of the day, this is how me see it. You don't go get one life to live, and you can't make up back then 2 years where did I wall out for about beefs and sick. Me not say every day did I do it, you know. Me just say, the fact say it happened if I go one time.
Like when you're young, you know, you had to ride anything there. Like you are mad.
My brother, watch you know. Me did young tea, you know.
But at this point, he was torturing himself because he wasn't doing it with any pure intentions. That's the reason why it felt like torture.
All right, brother, watch you know. Big man thing going forward. And this is just me, I said this. You don't have to take it as gospel. Going forward, brother, like, you see, if you feel the urge to have sex and you tell yourself you don't want a serious relationship with somebody and they refuse to have sex with you, and more you make sure you listen to the word refuse to have sex with you, move on and go get sex elsewhere. And me not go take back that order. If they refuse, make sure, remember I say I refuse, me did tell you the way, you know. Refuse to have sex with you. Huh?
The first time or second time or all the time?
No.
Hey, Tristan,
if you want one man in a serious relationship, sex or something was actually a part of you pleasing him. So if you're refusing to give the person what you do with sex, then in all means forget the sex elsewhere. By all means, and it goes same way around. If you have one man and your man refuse to have sex with you, then you, by all means, you're free for going elsewhere go get sex. Because in all fairness, that is torture. Why would you do with somebody? Unless you have a problem with ED, we are talking about, then that might something where you might want to compromise with him with, and you can discuss that. Different argument. But not your man, and you want sex and your man not have sex with you, then something wrong with one out of two on then, because if something wrong with him, it wrong with you, make you sit down well comfortable with that and just say, well, maybe I'm just in a mood for the past 2 months. Like, me hear it all from females. Believe me, you'd be surprised. Something what some female tell me, say their man tell them, say, if you don't have sex with them. And as a man, sometimes I feel so bad if you can't tell them, because as a man, I not go rat out man certain way. If you say, yo, be a idiot, your man have woman a road, a chap, that's why I don't have time to look at you for 2 months straight. Me a man, and me can't tell her that as a woman. No man that they right in mind. Now go have their woman who look good, attractive, everything, and 2 months straight, then refuse to have sex with their woman. Just like that, unless they have a form of erectile dysfunction.
That's why I'm back then, see, Smith.
Different level I know. But I know like you level up I know.
No, but just...
I was Mystic about.
Eh?
Mystic. Yeah, man, I'm never that man. I'm never, you know.
We go first tell with general. So what you say? You not run no joke road again them way there?
When I become American, I turn pimp this me.
Jesus.
Them always
Jesus.
broke out, and them always broke out.
First of all, church, America, pimp. That's all.
But yeah, but honestly, like church, like religion, man.
Church.
Ain't nobody get married faster than
Better
200
believe it, yeah,
Christian
but-
couple.
But I know idea is only human,
So-
and me hate when the church do this thing where in like you force them because you want to see, you know what, it's right in the sight of the Lord. You're supposed to this before you get married. Like me will never feel say it fear, and maybe it's just me,
It's my-
but me not think it fear.
I don't think so either. It's first of all, for me, I view marriage as a money making thing because the actual marriage is the sex itself, and this is going on a spiritual level
They
now.
say connection,
So exactly, that's how it make. But
that
like,
beside the relationship, you know.
to force people, and that's a thing. Sex is just beyond pushing penis and what. Sex is a whole different topic, you know, a whole different caliber.
I
of
don't
things, you
want
know.
to cut you. Carla,
Yeah, man.
question. In another 2 years, how soon did it start call her your girlfriend?
You know, so like I met her when I was 19. I married when I was 21, so 2 years after, you know, so I only have one girl before she, one girl. I mean, like, I was in experience, everything, you feel me? I mean, I me out in a world like that.
Me understand still, but you know 19 old, right? Me just ask.
So like,
I mean, 19 is young and naive. You're not experienced. You don't have any
You know what?
experience.
You know what?
So,
You don't
19 young and wanting to.
You don't know.
I mean, 19
Alright, watch out now.
back, especially back in, you don't really have much of an experience. to
All right,
want to
brother.
determine
Between
if
me and you,
really
still
want-
on a
And maybe
serious
it's the way
note.
I'm married to her because
Kudos to you holding out so long, but at the,
Respect your brother.
at the end of the day, still, I just feel like say yo, just not make that mistake there again going
No, your brother
forward.
saying
Nah,
put up
nah,
the road.
Just not do
Brother,
that
put up
something
the road,
there again.
man.
You
19
understand?
now we do it and dash
and you know,
out,
the
you know,
rest about the whole situation, right? It's like, at the 11
especially
years, more than you.
back in the them days where social media is prominent.
Just in happen 11 years. You know, I said, well, you drink this, doctor this, money that, whatever. Just happen.
Only
And we just come here in
naked with
America
each other.
and by phone get a you. You know, it's shocking. So like all a million years, the space, everything, you feel me?
So
It doesn't happen. And then when you break up now, like she have youth and me get youth. So, you know,
man,
it's God's will, man. It's God's will.
I understand, but I an idea still. I feel like say oh, unfair not just for you but for she because me don't know for her story, but me can bet you any money say yo maybe she didn't really want to wait 2 years, but of course maybe she ain't get coaching from somebody maybe in a ministry or make you know say yo you need to wall out, and the longer you wall out the longer you keep him on, because if you have sex with him maybe you would have a 2-year relationship. But me go tell you this, brother, no girl can't tell me say me and them boyfriend, and me not go tell none of them say them and my girlfriend if you never have sex. Straight talk. And this way connection make. And that seal it.
Right now.
If we have sex day one, we are girlfriend. Hey, we are best girlfriend and boyfriend day one. What me say? If a 1 month time or 1 month time before we are girl, don't tell nobody say me are you there. I me no know all. Hey, listen, you know run them joke there. Right? Continue.
Girl me meet now. Any girl me meet, I'm saying, boy, speak fast, I'm gonna get it. Me nobody want to try, brother.
Jaja. Level up.
2 weeks,
Level up.
max.
Okay.
Anything over 2 weeks, me nobody want to, brother. Move on, me go again.
They say option enough.
Okay.
Option enough.
I mean, and those are just men who
But I
are
want
looking
you-
to just have
She can
sex.
keep
They
it,
know-
man. She can keep it gone.
yeah, feel her
I
now.
understand. I understand. Me see it's that 2 years the scary still, you see me, because the time frame where you know what's set, it kind of unrealistic. You know, one way for a serious relationship. You look
But
back to.
I say this.
I
I
understand.
say this to say that, right? I say this to say that there are still good men out there who can wait on a woman. It's ain't really genuine. You get what I'm saying? Not all men are dogs. Because I did it before. So other guys out there can stand up and wait on a woman. You get what I'm saying? So there are still good men out there. You know?
Well, no grumble over this about man are drunk. I mean, hear from one what I told her, when the man say not all men are dogs.
He said not all men are dog, but the whole lot don't have wing.
But we have wing.
No.
So, me go say,
I mean say all man are drunk or some fly, some fly.
but watch out now, no, this is me. Me always say it, I'm going strongly believe in it every day. Seeing if females go continue to label men as dogs, who do dogs sleep with?
Dogs.
So we can stop call man dog then, right? And
No
this
call
no
no
go
dog,
call
call
us.
no junker.
Oh, so is a
no, some
upgrade
no,
we
well, no. Some are eagle and some are junker. Some I
More is an upgrade we are get still cause me keep from me lily me I hear say man a dog, but who does the dog sleep with?
the dogs.
But then again, it's us women who actually facilitate that behavior, because if what we decide say, yo, we go stop your dog behavior,
Behavior,
right?
right,
So
that's
you
not
have to
right.
chill. Unless I go turn to man, and you're not going to turn to man, so you have to chill.
mean, look
So it
somewhere
comes back
else.
to what you said: women control sex and men control relationships. So
Carla, big up your damn.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, brother.
Yeah, man.
Eh?
Yeah, I say, yeah, man. You know, every me listen to nothing, you know, but that person that fan, you
2
know.
years in a row just to
So
make
keep
2
you
years
have to do the good
last,
work, you know. It's a good look. I like it, and I always tune in every week on it, you know.
Yeah, man, respect same way for that, man. Is it?
Yeah, man, Mystic, go on with it, see me, brother, alright?
And nobody try if you make up for that 2 year there, here, like, you know, worth it. Just tell yourself, say, that's one of them things in life goes on, you see me? So nobody go try to worry out yourself now.
I'm a 14 day, man. That's the max, man. That's it.
Alright, General, let's see how it respect, see me and continue like, share and subscribe and share your contents in.
Yeah, man. See me, go, man. Alright, take these,
Cool.
Alright.
That's something,
Back to the comment section. Another comment section.
all right, but in terms of waiting, though, you do have people out there that wait. People who out there who them been around the world and back, and they're looking for something that is more on a spiritual aspect.
In what
Are we
era
on
you
here?
have? Yeah. In what era you have persons waiting?
Right now you have people waiting right now, so you may not know them or been around them now because of who you, but you do have people out there where that literally practice celibacy and just keep it cool, especially if you're on that journey and it requires your solitude. You have people out there who just eliminate sex out of everything and just try to appreciate
during a
everything else.
relationship or being single.
I mean, both single and in relationship,
do that
because
now?
Exactly. You
I
can't do that in our relationship.
can practice celibacy in a relationship.
No.
Well, for me, probably that's why I'm still single, because I would like to practice celibacy in my relationship. Not saying I'm gonna make it, but there come a time where, crazy. I would love to practice celibacy in my relationship, my next relationship. Not 1 year, but there come a times where sometimes I may need to connect with myself on a deeper level, which I don't really. And if, as I said, that's why one of the things I look for is self-control. I want to know so I can be around my man and we can enjoy company. We can have a lot of fun, but sex doesn't necessarily have to involve. We can be deeply intimate and sex doesn't have to be involved.
So you go have one nice sexy man over there, so. And you look on the sexy man there, lay down side of the man there, and you tell me, say, you want...
Just snuggle.
Just snuggle?
Just
So
snuggle.
what about what the man wants?
Again, if
What I
you
want
are
to
not
ask-
on that frequency with me, then why may I go with you?
What I want to ask, no, you see, what I want to ask,
I
you
don't-
keep saying that you need time for yourself. You're in a relationship. What time do you need for yourself?
I mean, what time do I need for myself?
Yes,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
need
want.
time to get back to myself, especially after dealing with people.
yourself. So why are you even in a relationship? Remember, a relationship. Once you're in a relationship, you become one.
Yeah, we
right.
become one, but sometimes in our relationship we do go through transformational phases where we don't really necessarily need our part. Yeah, we want it to be a part of the journey, but it also requires some level of solitude on my end.
So you want some time for yourself.
So I'm gonna want some time
Yeah,
to go
can
through
you
my
take an hour or two?
transformation.
Exactly.
I mean, fine if you want to, but for me, it would like, if me want to say, yo, babe, can we not have sex for at least a month or two? I want you to kind of understand. I want you to kind of understand that.
But we understand
It's
if
when
it's
you
true.
find a
We
man there,
understand
it's
if
when you
it's
find a man there, I want to meet him.
But and then as soon as he mentioned that,
No,
to the
when
man,
you
him
find a
feel
man,
like
I want to
say,
meet that
As I
man.
said, as I said, for me, it's a matter for me right now because I've been around the world and back. I've had one night stands. I've been there, done that, all that. For me right now, I am basically looking for something on a deeper level. Right? I told someone the other day that I don't like to be taken, especially if I first time I go have sex, me like come and stop me and say, yo, you ready to go have sex? For we go have sex. But don't keep coming at me with the wanting, the sexting, especially if me still a try to connect with you upon a certain level.
right.
So if you're not connecting with me on that level, then what's the point? Me not gonna waste your time. Obviously, me know what you want, so me not gonna torture you and keep it. That's selfishness. Me rather say, yo, go on, make love and peace, guide and find you. Me stay over here and do me thing until me not in a no rush.
I can say something, please. Thanks, please. All right. All right. You say that time something the way you want for yourself. Me personally, I will respect it 100%, but I would also suggest that you stay single 100%.
I have no problem with that.
No, the reason for that is, just as the year Peter Gates said, when you decide to go in a relationship, it's no longer you. It's no longer about you're this, you're that, you're this. If you know that you're that kind of person where you go on 1 month off from sex, I would not recommend you try to have a relationship, not in this generation of time, because you're only setting up unless you are open-minded to having your spouse have sex with somebody else while you're having your time. If not that you want, and you tell us that you're supposed to understand that you just want a month off from sex for no reason, just your time off, then you have to just understand, say, yo, there's not much man out there of no form of caliber will go take that or accept that no way at all. Unless the man there one man where just they run behind her, just run behind her, just want puppet have on string where if you say yo this or this, if you say that or that. But no, me think it's safe enough to say that any man with a certain level of standard or status nah go take you serious enough to have a relationship if you tell them that from the get-go. Say there are times go come when 1 month you might just have to just left me alone and make me stay by myself because I not go want have sex. Hold on, me take this, please. You're live on YS Convo, go ahead.
Big up the movement, big up the movement, people on it, they don't know a thing set,
Yes, sir, respect.
Yeah, man. So, what I chime in for say now is that, boy, based on listening to your conversation still, the young lady was sitting beside you, Jason. I guess she bring out the fact say, I kind of get to echo. I don't know if I true. Well, I may close my YouTube because probably like that.
Yeah, man, I just turn it right down.
Yeah, man. So me I say, I'm listening to the female that was sitting beside you. Still I get the feedback. But anyway, I guess she bring out clearly said there's a difference with actually waiting sincerely versus holding out. You know what I mean? Because if somebody sincerely wait out, it'll be like one situation where the Christian virgin, they just call in. Well, I don't know if you say farmer Christian still, but the virgin will just call in and say, boy, I'm all out for 2 years, Because seem like celibacy, you know what I mean? I mean, I say seem like because based on how the situation set long and short out when you explain it, probably was just a case where two of them did want to do it so much to the point where him have a, you know what I mean, choke a rabbit sometime. So we can see say clearly it wasn't a matter of sincere waiting. It was just another matter of holding out, you know what I mean? Just like with the female decided, in both instances, it was a matter of holding out. Because if you're sincerely wait, or if you truly practice celibacy, then it means, boy, whatever sexual urges come your way, you are going to just
do your best to channel your energy in some other healthy or positive light. You understand? As opposed to actually engaging in a sexual activity or something that can mimic the act of sex, like masturbation, you know what I mean? Because we can see clearly the two of them in terms of the Christian virgin and female, you can see say probably the two of them body did a scream out feet, or at least for the youth body, they definitely, want some sexual attention, but because of the whole image of Christianity and what the church preach and what the religion dictate or the denomination dictate, they have to just go and hold out, And then who knows? Probably the female good as well when me don't know, maybe she were aware, say, probably she can't go bear no child with him, or probably the fact that the two of them should I get themselves checked out before them actually get married, because that is something that should have come up in a marital counseling, you know what I mean? So them can know what is what, how them are going to approach the situation in a marriage if it is that they find out, say, one of them can conceive, or two of them together can bring forth a youth. You see me? Because sexual compatibility, I want next thing, you know what I mean? Because some people can be very, very good together in other ways, but when it comes to like procreation and them thing there, it probably just now will happen for them. And then sexual compatibility, just only when it comes to bringing forth another life, you have to do it like how well it two of them enjoy each other sexually, you know what I mean? So one of them things that they have to consider.
Yeah, but question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that, or me hear you say, it wasn't maybe just about him or she, maybe the whole church and so forth might have a lot to say in the whole process, right? But as a man, Zane, do you think that is fair to him if it's a case in which really and truly him did just a wall out but not necessarily the weight, because him a wall out in a sense where him knowing himself, so him want to have sex, him know at time there's nothing else he want to do more than have sex with the woman, but he wall out for 2 long years, and during that time he actually there shoot the rabbit, whatever it is you want to call it, in another time frame there. Tell me, how does that even make sense whatsoever? What kind of love you really have for somebody what you really want to have sex with, where sex are the biggest connection and you have to have sex with yourself?
Well, that to me, straight up, that no fear to him, and it never fear to the lady. You know what I mean? That was strictly a matter of just following some firm orders coming from the church. You know what I mean? Say can't do this because that, or can't do this because whatever. So yeah, it what them really did want to be human and just satisfy flesh, but because of the church, they might just a wall out. And they never fear to none of them as far as me see. Because when they look, even though we not discuss the spirituality, we have to look upon the fact, say, in at the moment, while he might wait out, he will actually engage in a sexual activity. Otherwise, it's just that he never they penetrate the vagina with the penis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to it sound like nothing at all, then they go on, All right, put it away, yeah. And this is just me being very serious now. Zane, you're a man, so I'm going to ask you this. What are the odds of you living with a female, sleeping with a female, cuddle with the female, kiss up the female, everything for 1 week? Listen, 1 week straight, they do all of that, but no sex. What are the odds?
Why? the odds many we tell you the truth, because we don't know that 2 years something they will go on, and the 6 month and the 9 month, and no, we don't have no promise for that.
So how long you ever wait, Carl, if you don't mind me asking?
How long me ever wait?
Yeah, why long you say you have to wait for the kitty?
Boy, I mean, we go like weeks or some more time, and then to tell you the truth, depending with me, really depending upon how serious me view the female or the expectations what me have. Because I see like say boy a relationship material and I know definitely say potential there so on and so on, but I want to run with me willing to take it time out like even 1 3 months like for, you know, go and get to know her and all them little way there and make she know me. We get to understand each other's likes, dislikes and so on, you know.
But if I want to go on a special, if I want to go for special, you know, pass a week, right?
We don't pass a week, you know, more time it take a little longer than a week.
If you want to move,
you know, definitely say.
No, man.
Then watch out.
Hold on. If you know from the get-go as the man, your true intentions, you want to move your mates. 90% of the time, we don't normally wait long if we know from the get-go. At times, we go with the flow. If you go with the flow, that's different.
No man, if you know say I wanna move, you know. Remember say no, as the bus go up and the stand, the bus load and cut, you know. You know what I mean? Remember say I have other passengers too. So if you decide say if you know say boy, I just wanna move, you go and get in the other passenger them in the bus if you follow what me I say. And then when the passenger they ready, you know say boy, you take on the road. You understand?
Kind of last all of me feel like I'm there halfway 3 bus stop. But anyhow, you are going. See, I like the terminology, but you are going. For me, I kind of feel like say, yo, nothing wrong in getting to know people. But guess what, no, everybody deserves even waste of time to forget to know them. Some people Some people just need to have sex if a sex you want to have and move the hell on. And everybody a relationship material. You have some woman out there nice as hell and personality nice, they look good, everything, but them on the relationship material. And the same way you go for a lot of man, same way. So nigga out there, the realest nigga them, but guess what, no, they are just not good at being a boyfriend to a girl. They're not good at being a husband to a wife. And that's just it. That is why. And everybody have to try to build long-term relationship. Some people not build for long-term relationship. Some people literally don't build for it. People like Elisa think they get moody. They not build for long-term relationship because sooner or later they eat the moodiness, they go chip in pan you. And guess who go feel it?
Yeah.
You understand? So it's good when you get to know people so you know, if me I look for a long-term relationship and this girl I tell me, me well moody, you know, and when me go into my feelings, me know nobody chat to me for all 1 week, 2 week, like, nigga, if you're really serious about settling down with somebody, you don't want to look this so. If you know the kind of person you is, you're not going to look for one woman where they tell you all of them something there. Because all you got to hear from that person is them. Everything about them. You understand? So some people, as me say, it's no disrespect whether from a man's side or a woman's side because it go both ways, as me say. Some man not good at being a boyfriend or a husband. Some man, woman feel just sleep with them and just move on, know when to move on. Likewise, some man, and every woman, someone to try have no relationship with. So woman, you just have sex and you just move the hell on. No disrespect behind it, you just know see your idea. And everybody deserve that kind of connection and time there. You know where it in most cases. And in most cases where you normally realize when you force it, you normally know what the outcome of your force, because if it happen, your force if it happen, we normally see the outcomes.
Yeah man, for real. You have to know the difference between being patient and wasting your time. Very, very true, you. And I think that like funny you should have mentioned that, you know, because just before me call in, the lady beside you, she had mentioned, say, boy, you know, like people are going on time for themselves and all them things there. And that I kind of want me jump for call in, said we come here and say, one of the things is that people have to understand, say, boy, and this is not me, the basher or the attacker or whatever. And if she even want jump in with a question or whatever and think a wise convo, you don't know things. So what I say is that people take time out to find themselves, to understand them and know what make them happy. You understand, know what them preferences and what them dislikes before them try to, invite somebody else in their life. And it go both ways. So that means that boy, when the two of them meet, they know them and they know who they be and what they stand for,
All right, me not cut you, Zane, but me can this would be my response to she in regards to wanting time for yourself and maybe even a month. And me can say this from experience, right? If me to talk to somebody and them tell me, say, Jason, listen, this is just me naturally. Me not gonna say, you know what, frig you then. No, me not gonna do that. Me can respectfully say, listen, if you're serious about having a relationship with me, just like I'm serious about having a relationship with you, it's no longer about me. It's just like it's no longer about you. So if you go tell me say you want a month off yourself for no sex, no this or no that, that is just you go back to. Let us sit down and find way how we can fix things. If it's a case where you say, you know what, this is just me have my time when, you know, me just want that time there for myself. We must can come to something where we can say, you know what, all right, if you normally have that problem then I pass, what normally cause if I feel a way to make you always want have time for yourself. Make we sit down and discuss how we can fix. You understand? But me personally feel like say, yo, it go fear for me as a man, go look at my woman and say, yo, you hear me? Sorry for you, right now, you know, I just me it's right now. I want some time. So you see for next month, bother me about no sex at all. I just want you just go and bill and chill and just make me do me. Like, what me expect my woman for do another month then? Me always have to think then way there. So because of that, me have to say, yo, while me they said this, me have to think about how you go feel about the situation if me if you flip the script. That is how me always look on things. You understand? If me go say something to you, me try to taste my words in most cases. Me try to think fast, react slow. So at the end of the day, me know for a fact say, yo, me asking you for time, it is beneficial to me, but how does it benefit you as my spouse? You understand? Me have to take all of this something into consideration if I am serious about having a serious relationship. If me not feel like say, yo, me ready for no serious relationship, then fine. Of course, me can take any amount of time, you can take any amount of time. When you're ready to link up back, call me. When I'm ready to link up back, me call you. But if you're talking about a serious relationship, that's something the way you normally tell yourself, say, yo, during a single time, you normally like your time, yourself your time. Stay single and just continue to do your time self. When you're ready for a relationship, you have to level up the meds there, put certain things together, and know say, yo, you know what? Me know say me not gonna just do it just so overnight, but hope say me get somebody who understanding and can try work with me, and me see if me can fix the side of me where me normally feel like say, yo, adjust me.
Yeah, for real, exactly. I think that time perfectly with the said thing what me I said, but it's just that you explain it like, you know, in a more detail because
she wants to add something.
Yeah, man, she can add in a few, but because I say like, you know, feel like when people know themselves, then they're able to can, you see, just like what you say, when they know themselves, you know, then they can able to can say, all right, I saw it in set with me, you know, and the next person can say, boy, I saw it set with me. I don't decide, all right, I want to go push through, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Shoot.
Okay, I really appreciate your sentiments, gentlemen. I do appreciate your perspective, but I thought my comments went over your heads a little bit. When I said to hold out for a month or a week or whatever it is, it's not necessarily that I'm not going to give you my time or my energy, but sometimes where sex is concerned, I like to be reserved. I am a person like this. I embrace solitude. Because sometimes we need to get back to ourselves, whether or not we're in a partnership. Sometimes we need to get back to a level with ourselves in order that we can be able to serve our partners or everybody else around us. So if I am feeling a particular way where I feel like, okay, I need to get back to myself because I'm going through this period, my partner is supposed to can understand, say, okay, you're going through your phase. I understand so certain things now go come in, but I will support you just the same. I mean, relationship doesn't necessarily base on sex, and that's the reason why it's important for us to develop a level of intimacy where sexual intercourse now come into play. Like, sit down and enjoy the person's company without sex. Like, don't make sex be the number one focus, because if sex is the number one focus, chances are it's not going to work because you are looking for your regular sex. So once we can take sex off of the table and develop that relationship, that bond, that partnership.
Like, honestly,
I mean, we're not going to take it off of the table. I mean, don't let it go over your head because
intimacy. But at the end of the night, you know, sex about coming.
I mean,
Either way, you take it, say, I come first or I come last.
make it come, well, make it be the icing on the cake. Don't put it, because we can, when you do it, the baking the cake or decorating the cake, we can.
Intimacy.
And intimacy doesn't necessarily mean sexual intercourse. And I think that's where we get it wrong, because some of us think that intimacy is the sexual part of it. Intimacy is the emotional aspect of the sexual. And some of the time why some sex don't even work out is because we don't have that emotional connection. We not build up the momentum for sex. We just always focus on, let me just come in and sometimes we end up like, we don't have sex with the person, we like the person, but guess what? The person not pleasure us sexually either. So sometimes it really worth having the conversation with the person to make the person get to understand where you are coming from.
So I'm
right, and I definitely agree with them. Like the fact that you explain further exactly what you mean. Yeah, man, that make total sense. But like before, me the kind of ifing and butting in your expression, it never connect, you know.
But Carla, watch you know, it's not a case of not understanding her before, you know, but it was a time frame in which she actually used. If all right, let me use myself as an example, right? If we are in a relationship per se, and you want time for yourself, it is a part of my responsibility to have an understanding that you want time for yourself.
Right.
And we're still on the topic of sex, abstinence from sex between us, right? Not a month, not 2 weeks. You want time for yourself, but what about me? What about you? It's supposed to be us. So while I'm understanding you and I'm trying to give you that you time, because of course, as you said before, it's true. At a lot of times you need to work on yourself to be able to better serve your partner. Fair enough, I understand and I respect that. But what I'm saying is not a month, not 2 weeks.
And that's fine. That's you. I know I cannot work with you on that level.
Of the 2 weeks.
You waiting 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, or whatever. That's your choice. And I won't fight or combat that. That's your choice. If you can't wait, you can't wait. What we go do?
So what do you do in that case if you're in a serious relationship, but your spouse cannot wait on you a month to not have sex because you're going through that phase where you think that you want time for yourself and no sex?
Again, my spouse definitely tell me saying I have no self-control. So again, what I said earlier, I love a man who can control my urges. Because once you can control yourself, it's a turn on for me. Because I like a man with self-control.
So I'm going to go wait 1 month to turn on.
I mean, some people still can't even turn me on after 5 years. And I am good, and I am actually good at just being sing, because as I said, all right, this
hold on, I'm gonna catch you part. What she said about 5 years or whatever?
Exactly. 1 year.
As I said, the turn on thing, some man still can't even seduce me after 5 years of knowing me. Like, you still can't get it right, none at all. Like, I wanted to teach him, you still not get it right, none at all. Like, where you keep. Exactly. But what I'm saying, I'm the type of person like this. I've been there all up in my sexual prime, whereas I tell us that I've done the one nights and I've done the wall thing. I've explored. I've explored, but at my stage and where I'm at in my life, I am looking for a deeper spirit. And I am okay knowing that men are not going to, I think men know some man not go wait. I know, and I'm quite okay with that.
So you're okay if your man goes
I mean, infidelity is not a thing for me, because I do know it's men's nature to chase. It's a part of their nature to chase. Because
So
I could have even be the greatest porn star in my bedroom. If he feel like he want to chase something else, he's going to.
I know.
So,
but me I said that just go add one little bit weight, because if me have my man a wait already, right? And then me know say him go out a road, go touch sitting. And 2 more months me go through upon that because me go vex. And then while me the over here saying myself I vex with him go out there enjoy himself because he not go
But it
stop.
depends on the
As I
person.
said-
Maybe she
yeah.
have no problem with it. You have females where we accept it because I an idea she do that for fear personal self and say, yo, she need the time. So as she said, she accept the fact say men chase. She
Right.
accept that. So the fact say once you accept the part there, it will make it easier for you if you know. So you know what? It's a possibility you might go have sex with somebody else because you know want to wait a month. But guess what? No, maybe for she not gonna look funny for say, you know what? Call it a day. We're not gonna have a relation going forward because you're gonna have sex with somebody else because you never decide to wait. You up she if because guess what? No, every decision most time come with consequence. So every action there's a reaction. So guess what? Her action is she want time to fear herself. The reaction can be from the man as well. You know what? Maybe the son of best for me or well, you know what? Let me just give her time and see how well it works. Maybe it works in her favor. If it's true what she said, once she build up the momentum there, she realize you when wait, may turn on like pipe. This a nigga will never see a pipe like that coming. Oh no, I see her, but kudos to the one who are willing to wait and have the understanding there. Believe me. I know me not say me can't have the understanding there, but me refuse not to have the kind of understanding there because I just feel like say, yo, if you want time, me understand if you want time. 1 day, 2 day, maybe even 3 days. But guess what now, no? Me not gonna say that means say on a 3 day alone you can't do without sex. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you're going to say you want time off from sex, don't put a time on it and tell me, say, yo, you go have time, you go want no sex for 3 weeks, maybe no sex for 1 month.
Just stress
You
you out.
understand? That gonna lick me chip, that gonna stress me out. No put no time on it. But at the end of the day, me understand because I guess you know, no, sometimes we really need time, even as man, you know. Some of we might go and like say, yo, we want to run with our chop every day. Sometimes we really want time, I just enough and jump in and hype and fool. And they don't know what we sell. But enough time we really want the time to show. We don't want no money.
I mean, and that's
Yeah, man,
fine.
we
That's fine.
glad feeling 1 week break them more time.
Yes, man.
That's
Press it
fine.
back,
Yeah, sometimes
man.
we need to restore ourselves because if we keep on giving, at what point are we going to restore ourselves?
True.
So again, for me, I know, and I am quite fine with it, as I said. So
Fully.
are you saying that if your partner decides say, boy, babe, we could take 1 2 weeks, we could take 1 3 months from the sex thing, you're totally fine with that too?
I am totally fine. Like it must be a reason why you can't go just
true.
get up all time blue and just tell me
want a
say no
reason
want
why.
have sex. It must be a reason why. But first of all, I want to know why, and then
Why you want to know why? There must be a reason why. That's all you need to know.
what if as
'Cause
it's not a matter
I'm
of
sure-
working on yourself, but you're probably a plan to go somewhere with somebody
I
else.
work on yourself. Maybe you want to go there, go get
But-
some practice and come in, come show.
but-
Say, yo, watch your BS, man. Learn something.
If you want a break for yourself, fine, take your break because me know say me need my break at time to just plug out from everything and just reconnect with myself.
Can't bother with anything there. Can't bother with
It
anything.
sound like,
Well, I
you
value
know,
solitude, so I
really.
don't know about you. So again, it may be different for everybody because me love me. I have this song say, me time. Anytime anybody hear me play that song, they know how much a clock strike.
So just slow
We
you.
sang that.
Slow
Me
you down.
time. I need some me
Just block
time.
out everybody.
Yeah, they know. So yo, no call me, no text me, no,
Nothing.
nothing.
So well still. Don't
But
shut
I
me out.
value my solitude is important. I value my solitude. And if a person who I'm dealing with cannot understand that I value my solitude, then we go to waste each other time. And I don't intend on wasting my time, wasting yours. Maybe I waste my time wasting mine, but I would not
So
want
how
to
the
waste
person
yours.
knows you're really just solitude or the situation and you know actually just try to avoid them for other reasons.
If there's no trust, there's no us.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
And-
it can go both ways. Because you do have people who can say, yo, you know what, me just want some time when we are in and really no time they really want and just want some time if you get it. So at the end of the day, yes, you they trust me while me I say you want some time. You trust in me not help the situation from or stop me from do whatever it is what me really want to do. So you go boil back down to you telling me say you want time, me want your time. What about me wanting your time while you tell me what you want? What kind of time you want?
As I said, you kind of, well, all right. what I said earlier in the conversation, it is very important to develop a sense of intimacy before we jump into the physical aspect of sex.
But we don't get physical already with day. We know our
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah. And if so, we're supposed to can still be in a relationship, being intimate and not having sex.
Something just flash back to me now.
So that means you are sexually driven. You don't control your sexual urges.
Remember what you
The
did
sexual
tell
urges
me
control
earlier.
you.
Just remember what you did say earlier. You have sex with the person, and after that you tell the person, say what?
Yo,
You
I kind of want
something.
a
And why
break.
you tell us that?
Now wait, which in turn, but I know no fucking one. If no I know about then, would I make you one? We don't have sex already, but the holding on to it does more damage than it does
You know you have
any
more of that
good.
fear, right?
What?
You know you have more of that fear going
What?
forward, right?
Damage on
That same-
earth?
No, that same something after sex, then you want more time. You have more go say, oh, hell no, what kind of frigging thing you tell me about Miss? You're mad.
Yo, as I said, I mean, we were young and I'm still young. We just about really understand certain things. But the experience that I got from it after I tell him that, hey, I want some time for myself, and he was like, no, and I was like, I really want this person. And what I know now, if me know, say when go play that, go on. Don't even look back, just go on, have fun.
Before sex, you would have just tell himself to go on before sex.
The after sex, because as I said, our sexual relationship started immediately because we have that little chemistry thing that going on. So after a while, like it was like 2 months into it, and I started to feel because work was getting to me, relationship, no, everything was kind of. So I needed some time to actually focus on think about what I'm doing. And I was like, hey, you know, I want some time for myself, and he was like, me now go wait for you. We done there already, so it's either come on. At the time, I was like, you know what, I don't want to lose you because I value you and I see you as someone that I don't want to lose. But with all the relationship play out and everything, if I knew that it was going to play out that way, I wouldn't have pursued to just say, all right, let's. So me learn my lesson. Whether or not you want to wait on me, it's fine. But man, if me feel like someone wants some time for myself, I'm in a relationship, whether or not you want to wait, go. Me not go wall and pie. I'm not gonna be selfish. Me just go accept the fact, say, yo, you're not gonna wait, and that's it. But I'm not gonna waste my time wasting yours.
I get the fact that you want to wait. I really get that. I know, not wait, you want some time for yourself. But after 2 months, what time do you need for yourself after 2 months?
What time I need for myself?
Yeah,
I need
after
time to
2
gather my
months.
thoughts, time to gather
It's just 2
myself.
months.
Yeah, but still, some 2 months can do a lot to you as a person, especially if you don't take the time out to really know the person. It's just sex all the time, or you use sex as a major distraction in the relationship from getting to know the person on a different level.
Okay, Mr. Doctor, just be
All right, so we don't want a year now. See, I'm
Yeah,
ready for one
yeah.
full year now. And you want some time off.
Yeah.
Give me a scenario when you want time off, what you don't normally do, or what would be the do's and the don'ts during the time off?
The do's and the don'ts in the
Yeah,
time
during
off.
the time off.
Okay, so we'll communicate. Yes. We'll do things together, things that I know you'll enjoy, things that I will enjoy. So it's important for you to know, understand what the person value as love. If you not speak on one love level, and okay, 1 year look a love go develop. So you must can understand the person love language, and this is something that we don't even talk about when it even come on to sex. What's the person love language in sex? Because some of the time we deal with some people, just like the brother him there with him wife for 11 years, they probably don't even understand each other chemistry, love language, much less. And the relationship go 11 years, yes, but they probably don't even understand each other's love language, much less to even get it to work for our next 11 years. So it's a matter of setting the foundation how you want it before. And as I said, if you want something different, you have to try different. Most of the time, I have mixed sex with the relationship right away because, like, we not wait for nothing. Let's get it done and over with. But for me, at this point in my stage, and this is just me personally speaking, I am looking for a deeper level of intimacy. You understand? So I want to know so I can sit down with my man and we enjoy each other company and we don't have sex, but we still have that feeling that we did enjoy ourselves. Like, if feel like sex not even important, if feel like sex don't even come. Not say me go deprive him of sex, no, but we can have that moment without even thinking about sex.
Question. What's the longest relationship you have been in?
The longest relation I've been in 5 years.
5 years. Were you living with the person?
Back and forth.
Back and forth. All right, so make we use this part here. You're actually living with the person, right? You live in the same house. The reason why I ask that.
Oh, so that was a visiting relationship.
Not
Is that like you just stand up at the door and listen? Hold on, Carla, hold on. Let me get of some clarity, please and thanks. Zine, Carla, hold on. I'll make a clearer question. So yes, while living together for another 1 year period, you want some time. Because reason I ask this now, me hear you say you will still communicate. So when to me that just sound like a over some phone talk.
No.
Or something. That is, but you never answer the question then, because I ask you what are the do's and the don'ts that during your time that you want off, tell me some things where you then say, yo, this is off the table while I'm going through my time and I want my time, and these are the things that you can still expect from me.
okay, can still expect me to listen to you, can still expect me to cook your meals, you can still expect me to do the duties of a woman. Yeah, but you know, the sex is just not a part of it. Just eliminate the sex appetite, but you can still expect everything else.
Carla, talk. Your time, Carla.
Yeah, man. Me could hang up on the never say boy up. That would have been rude of me, you know.
Yeah.
So, it's like. So to the same guest on the panel, right, sitting beside Jason. My question to you is: are you unable to maintain your solitude or to preserve your peace, your individuality and your identity? Are you able to do that while having sex? Because it seems as if sex has to be out of the picture, absolutely, or at least for a period of time before you can regain yourself.
I mean, I can and I have done it with sex, of course, but there are times where I literally just felt the need to just not be in any sexual intercourse. Like, I don't want to have sex mentally, spiritually, like it's just not there. And if I am not in it mentally, emotional, it makes no sense, because as I promised myself, I refuse to have sex with a man and not having pleasure, not feeling any pleasure. Like, if me not did it mentally, me not gonna show up physically either.
Right, because you would see that as meaningless sex.
Exactly.
But how often do those seasons come about? How often do you feel the need? Or what kind of situations can trigger them the feeling that you want to reclaim your solitude?
I mean, overload with work and dealing with people, you know, sometimes relationship cannot even make its U-turn, and sometimes you really need to sit back and analyze where you are going in your life. If like, is this for me? Is it serving me? Am I serving this person? Like, sometimes you're gonna come a time where, and it's not very often, but like for me, the last time it happened, it was a matter of me wanting to analyze where I'm at in my life to see what I can change. So I was definitely going through some changes, and you know, I never took myself seriously. I valued the person more than I valued myself. I took the person more seriously. I said, all right, me now, but I wait either for the whole Celibacy thing. Me have my man, but at the end of the day, it never play out or it never work out. But I've learned some lessons from that. But going forward, no, like, it doesn't happen often, but when the time do comes, I do want it to happen. Like, if man supposed to can understand, say, yeah, babe needs some time for herself, me give her some time. She's still gonna be around, but it's just
Okay.
that no sex. And I think I can't understand that.
But I mean, what about practicing some kind of coping skills during the meantime? So while you're caught up with work, while you have to service your relationship, while you have to cater to your friends, while you have to still love your family members, relatives, although some of them go to bad mind and thing, do you absolutely have to take time off as a means of coping to preserve your solitude?
Yeah, like let's for me, this is how I find myself. Like I literally need some time away from everyone and everything to hear my own voice. No, I multitask, but it's the thing is solitude has been something that is looked down upon by some people or just seen as selfishness. It's not. Everybody needs their level of solitude. Like you don't necessarily need a year or a month, but sometimes you really do need that time for yourself. It's not have a conversation with yourself, you say why pray? And then you start analyze yourself from there. It's not no 10 floor levels or anything.
Miss at 10 floor
Yeah,
levels, miss. Me work there before I tell you.
Well-
it's okay to talk to yourself, but anytime you hear yourself answer your back, I'm mad. Anytime you hear yourself answer your back,
Bull
I'm mad.
crap on that one.
True.
You don't know?
Mad at them, mad.
Just
That's
stay there, no?
yourself.
I mean, if you don't talk to yourself,
But myself no answer.
Myself supposed to be a very good listener. That's it.
Very
Don't
good
chat back to
listener.
me. When you talk to yourself, just listen to my problem them. Don't answer me back because you know me I'm mad.
I mean, even with your thought process, you start look upon some problem that you try to figure out solution and solution them start come to you. It's yourself speaking to you, whether or not you don't take it. So
All right, so let me just throw this out. Zane, like on a serious level, you know. Zane, I don't know nothing at all about your past or you overall, but I can say this from me just being a man and me sitting here and listening to how you view things. If I was single and I was thinking about a relationship and I listened to you, I would never want to have a relationship.
And that's fine.
And the reason for that is you give the impression as if
You're
relationship
selfish.
is a very heavy burden, and the things that I might have to do, it means that I will need to take a week, a 2 week, and even a month off from time to time. Because listen, remember, you know, I am single, I don't know anything about relationship, and I'm speaking with someone who have been there and done it where relationship is concerned. You have even been in a 5-year relationship, so you know what it is like in a relationship. If you ask me, I don't believe in back and forth relationship, and when you said to me that the 5 year, it was kind of, you know, for me, it's either you're here or you're there. That's it for me. And if you're going to take time off don't really count for me. So I'm not going to tell us for 5 years. If we did take 1 month break, anytime we get back together, it's time start over. At some me see, me know only people talk, oh, we there for 5, 6, 7 years, but no one then we take time. No, anytime we take time off, we start all over again. Because me I get to know the new person, you will go out, they go know the new world. You understand? So me I have to start over with you every time. Me and you not go get back together, me just say, pretend as if nothing never happened yesterday. We never just miss out on 3 months of our life together. Me not go pretend as something there. So me go say this, as a man. I want you to understand this, because as a female, you can only speak for you, because we know you can't speak with every female either. You understand? If you know that you're the type that really serious about your solitude, I will give you that level of respect. But I also want you to know that it does come with consequences. The kind of man what you might might not want you because of that. And that's something what you go have to live with. For now, it's easy for you to say, well, that's fine. I will understand and I will accept it. No, because no, it's easy to say no. You're still young, you're still attractive. Yes, but guess what? Your clock is still ticking. And if you continue to have that same mindset, you're going to run every real man where you really have a true shot at, because you keep on tell them man and say, yo, you go after the on my page. I care less about what you want to do, because you said it clear. I care less what he does in that time frame, because this is about what I want. This is about what I want. This is about I want. Once you're in a relationship, it's about us. It's not about you anymore. If you want to be you and you know that is you, then stay single. That is just me telling you. Stay single if that is what you want. Don't waste your time. Try build a relationship for 3 months down the line, you're dropping at that zone the way you tell us, all right, my time now, 1 month time. Get with it or just move on. Go and go find somebody else because my time now. Like for me, if you ask me, it wouldn't make any sense. And as I say, you don't want nobody waste your time and you don't want to waste anybody's time. So in that case, just enjoy single life. Buy 9 cat and get friendly with them as best as possible because as me say, your clock will be ticking and guess what now? No man who are really they look forward for a serious relationship and serious bond. We like to have time for ourselves just the same. Just like how we like to have a woman round with to comfort with. Me don't want to have my time and my thing when I want to talk to you about. And when you want to talk to me, I tell you say, yo, be upside now. Me need when I'm talking right now because work problem and this a thing and just my time and all. Babes, me don't want to have sex with you because me I get back to myself right now. Me have too much for my head to deal with. Like you might say it doesn't seem selfish, but if you ask 100 people, I can bet you at least 70% or more will come back and say that is selfish. That is just you. That might just be something that you need to look into and work on. It's not too late, but at the end of the day, it's just me. It's not a gospel. I'm just saying, if it's something that you can work on, I would highly suggest it because if you're going to take somebody serious and you want somebody else to take you serious, then it's not just about you anymore. You have to take their feeling into consideration and just tell yourself that, oh, well, you have to understand this is just me, so it's either I work with or you just go on. You go have a lot of moving on, back and forth, round and round, round and round. You can, how long you feel so you go continue and do that for?
Okay, I definitely get what you're saying. And as I said, I respect your perspective on things and stuff, but let me just make this a little more clear. When I say I need my time off, it's not necessarily I don't care about the person. Of course, I'm going to take the other person feeling into consideration because as we all know the saying, don't do what you consider harmful to yourself, don't do it unto others. So if I consider it harmful for myself, I wouldn't want to do it to you because I think, well, me, oh, would I feel in that scenario? So of course, I'm going to value the person's feelings and opinions. And as I said earlier, we will come back to this. It's important for us to have those level of conversations before we even jump in or anything. As I said, I've done it different ways. And at this point, I am looking to build the bond first. I'm looking for I'm looking for something else first before we can put the sex into play. Like the sex is not the number one thing. The sex is just going to be the icing on the cake.
So you don't think you can break the bond with the time off? After you take the time off to break the bond?
As I said, taking the time off doesn't necessarily I'm going to be absent because what you're talking about, I am going to be absent.
No, I'm not. But
that's what you're insinuating at this point because even if I say I want some time off, I'm not going to be absent. Of course, as I said, I'm going to be there for you. You're still going to have my ears. Like my pleasure don't only come from between my thighs, but these two things bring pleasure too.
So you're going to dictate the pleasure that I want?
If I'm going to dictate the pleasure that you want, no, I'm not going to dictate the pleasure that you want. But sex is not all, and you are basing it off at sex. Okay, so if you are sexually driven, then it makes no sense for me.
But no, listen, it's supposed to be about us. Remember, it's still about us.
Yes, it is.
So if you're going through that phase and you say that, listen, everything else will be okay, I will do everything, but just no sex. Remember, it's still about us. So what about what I want?
So why is the sex so important? I understand the sex important, everything, but why is this? Yeah, why is the sex the biggest deal? Why sex is the biggest deal? Why should we allow sex in our partnership to be the biggest deal?
That's the biggest connection.
Not necessarily, and that's what I said. Sex is not just physical, because you now are looking at the physical aspect of it.
Emotional, everything, I believe, you know.
Things she had taught this, like, married persons, when we talk to, and yourself, that's the level of intimacy they have. And honestly, I get what you're saying, but it don't make no sense. You're going to meet mystic today and you have that intimacy level what you want and you don't want a sex. And 2-3 years down the line, it don't work out. It doesn't work out. So, like, I mean, I get what you're saying and I understand what you're saying. Intimacy doesn't have to do with intercourse. But at the end of the day, intercourse are going to end at the end of the night.
Of course, I'm not eliminating it, but why should we allow it to control us?
Or after,
It's
it's still gonna be
It's-
at the end of
it's
the night.
not- it's
because
not
after having that
controlling.
intimacy feelings and whatever. At the end of the night, that is the item for the cake. Anyway, you take it.
But
So
all
sex that
right,
got in
it's
it,
not
anyway, you
controlling
take it.
us, you know. But all right, listen, you have your things when you say you're dealing, right? While you're going at that mode, that kind of trigger your mode, right? Me have things I deal with. See me. Everybody have life I deal with every day once in my life, right? Me go to work. Sorry, me deal with all the things that me deal with day to day at work. See me. Me come home. More spend some time with you and feel like more have sex with you. And you go tell me, say, not only you will not be getting sex tonight, but tomorrow night, to the night after, the other night after, the other night after, because I am now in that zone in which I think that I want that time off from sex. That is the problem I want you to get, that I am seeing. Once you're, if it's a case in which you say, you know what, Jason, not in a mood. Come on, we are all humans. You're not in a mood now, you're not in a mood tomorrow. Jason, give me some time. I understand that time for me is a day, 2 day, even 3 day. When we sit down and we talk, what happened to you? Something we can fix, talk to me, make we see how best we can work this out. That is how me think couples supposed to operate. But if you're gonna tell me that I understand that you want sex, I'll acknowledge if it upset me even worse. I acknowledge that you want sex. But
Again, for me, if I'm not there mentally, it just not gonna happen physically. Because like again, me tired of have sex, and I remember in order to get the sex over with, like really, have you ever been having sex with somebody and it's like, or upon come off at me? You've never had that moment. You've never had that.
But you know what? I've been kind of something there with our,
that's
in
what I
our
keep telling you,
partner.
that me just think sex supposed to come with chemistry. It's supposed to have
Exactly.
that connection. So
And even if me having chemistry, sometimes you know, sometimes it's like yo, me just not in like yo.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this: do you think that this thing about you is something you can actually work on, or just tell us that are you and you don't see nothing to work on?
I mean, I always see room for improvement, so I will never say that, oh, I don't need working on. I'm still a work in progress, and I will always be a work in progress.
Specific situation.
That specific situation, yes. I mean, maybe
want
going
to work
forward, I will work on it, or I will have a different. Do I want to
Do
change?
you want to work on that? Or you just still always want a solitude because the thing say it is always best to have time for yourself?
Of course, I'm always going to want time. It's always good to have time for yourself. So I'm always going to want to have time for myself. Me not necessarily want. All right, let me just be clear with something and stop. I may not necessarily go a month or 2 months or 3 or whatever, but probably a week or 2.
A month, yes, still.
I said that yes, but
No, you just add 2
I
and
was
3
just
months now.
hypothetically speaking.
Oh, okay. So go down, no, go higher, go lower. Yeah,
Yeah.
me rather we go lower with it. Cause we all along 1 month, we are only hostage, and then a while ago you say not necessarily 1 month, 2 months.
But if I have a a partnership, if I have a partnership and my partner is willing to wait on me for 4 months, then who are you to judge that? Or one man?
if your partner is willing to wait on you for 4 months, like somebody where you're already in a relationship.
Yeah, we're already there and everything.
Me
and
not
we
see no
decide
problem with that if you're
exactly. So
abroad.
what's not in the same space?
No, but Jason, what I want.
And me and you there. We're good. We don't no problem. Me
I-
and you good. We
so-
don't no problem.
Yeah.
And when I see him house, I sleep on the same bed.
Yeah.
And you're mannequin, though.
I mean,
Could have tricked me. Could have tricked me.
it is your choice. You are you and me is me.
All
Let
right,
me
but
ask
I'll
you
give you one
something.
advice. Well, I'm gonna make it after. I'll give you one advice. Try to look less attractive to all men.
I
if
am
you
not
want
going to do that.
That's the safest way to get them if you don't want to have sex with you.
Trust me, I've tried not to look attractive and it never
How
worked.
you do that?
Oh, me do that?
Yeah.
Like at one point, like I was like, just let myself go a little bit. Like,
be a
Nina,
girl
comb me
frock
here. Like, look for some big t-shirt to
That
put
turn
on. like I put it down. Like, minute, I wasn't trying to be attractive. Yeah, like, I try be sexy. I try be
Like really, me
attractive.
think she
And
let downtown look
God.
first outside of the garbage bin and then something.
As man,
I mean, I tried not, and you know what? A friend of mine told me that the less you try to be sexy, you're not trying. That's what making you sexy and attractive. The fact that you're not trying.
Yeah, man, go on, friend.
So like at the end of the day, but me now got. I was like, I had that mindset couple months ago. Oh, me gonna stop the certain things. I'll stop wearing makeup and all these things because me don't want no man look. I mean, looks like yo, I'm not gonna put myself down, or I'm not going to not take care of myself. If you want look, but me just know say yo, if you go somewhere, go somewhere. If you not go nowhere, then I love my black button. I'm not afraid to block and delete.
And you think that's cool, just block and delete somebody who don't want understand or wait the time where you want to wait.
Of course. All right. You remember the day the rain fell and the lady got washed away in the car? I met this guy over Fairview. We exchanged number. We were having a conversation. The next day, he texts me, hey, how are you? I'm good, on the road. Make sure you bring your umbrella. Boy, the rain just feel magical. I would hold it tonight. Me just told me, yeah, because it's like, you not even ask me my name, well, you ask me my name initially, but not even like, you want to link up, we have a cup of water or something. Like, the BS, nothing.
100.
Just
Maybe him just see us somebody will waste time.
a week after, I didn't respond to the message. I just leave it seen, keep it going. A week after, what's up, B? You good? Yeah, man, me good. So yeah, come for my ends, phone link. Look at me, what we go to pay your ends, cause me no mind coming pay your ends, but what we go to pay your ends? Me want know, me want have me, chilling. But you call chilling, cause we can't sit down and have a conversation.
From you come on me yard, me don't know where you
why you just said? You don't have no problem going for the ends. You just want to know why you go up on the ends, go do.
Yeah, me want to know why your motive. Like, are we
Jason.
going to get to know each other?
Yeah, me tell you why motive.
Yeah.
From you come on me yard,
I know.
me don't
Till
know
he
where you
eventually said it, yo, me
free.
just would have fuck you right now. I just didn't even respond. I just block it. I just block him.
But
Like,
he
me
ain't
respond,
need
no,
to
no.
tell her that. I think same rude for tell her that still. A real man would have just tell her, say, yo, B, we just go reason. You know, we just sit down and reason. Yeah, a real nigga would have
And
just
me I tell her,
sit
say,
down
me
and
decide.
Hey, but
Just
guess
tell
what,
me
no?
sorry, a reason. We are going to reason.
A governor. A governor.
You'll have to see about
A
that.
governor.
He gonna left up. No,
Let's
me
go
not
in the
talk
comment
about no
section
one
for a
left.
while.
That means you don't know, say you
We have a
Okay.
lot of
But,
comments.
yeah, but you have some man out there then just literally turn before you read a plan to give them a pum pum right away, and before they even make you say all right, then turn you off by just asking.
Well, that's how you go still,
initiating.
because only a woman turn off man by asking. Only a time woman turn
Hello,
off man by
let's go into the
asking.
comment
So-
section.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Man.
Jaleel says, so Blondie, what the man supposed to get sex? Joan says, in palm. I guess it's when you said you need your time off. And Joan said, Dora the Explorer. Chelsea, a topic. Jaleel, not a week. No, not a week, not 2 months. Radio said, I like her enough. Let her continue talking, please. Work says Lacey just want to be in control. Then you not plan to get married then.
I mean, I not really, no.
No, that's why you talk so much. You shouldn't tell me that long time. I wouldn't go so far, man.
I mean, if
we don't even reach this far in our
if it should
conversation.
happen, it will happen.
But
But
you
one
don't
thing me
want
not
to.
gonna do is force nobody's son to go down pan and ask me to marry me. Like
Jaleel says she love the caller.
But hold on, before you go further. Look at the one you're going to read. You just have to ask.
Yeah.
It's a straightforward question. Do you want to?
Get married?
Yes.
Do I really want to get married though?
Yeah, it's just a straightforward.
Yes, I would love to get married.
No,
But,
continue.
well, I know, me know so what are coming up.
Me know that's time to stop
coming
her. Continue. Don't have to give you a but.
There was no but.
Okay.
Alisa said, Jason, your facial expression a kill me. Me
Oh, me
too. Like in face alone, mad me. The caller is still on the line.
Carla?
Yeah, man.
Carla playing credit.
Yeah. Let me go and run through the comments here, caller.
But guess what I made some, I say,
Carla, it's going to be like you're sitting in a studio with me, don't
Ali, Alisa say, yes, time away is good, but darling, the man I go kill you. The man I go kill the relationship with bun.
Again, as I said, infidelity is not a thing for me. And sometimes we talk about cheating and I said, as long as I don't have nobody around up in my face and
Clam.
I highly disagree with that.
I mean, men do have a need to chase, and they do chase.
Someone
You
understand.
Jaleel stop them from the that. But
Like a comment.
Someone understand.
Jaleel says personal time off. I don't believe it includes your partner. Your partner should be there to help you with anything. Go ahead, caller. The
Caller?
I don't know if you're not here, but me not here. It sound like probably have some issues with the mic card a while ago.
We are here a good man. We are here a good. You're not here.
Look at your phone now.
Check your phone if you mute if you are here. We. Oh, I think him saying name the here. We. Caller. It's all along you're upon the call. I can't hear we now. We are calling you. Caller.
if you can hear
All
me,
right.
I can
If you can hear, we say hello. All right, I can hang up and try calling back.
All right,
if you're still here.
Radio says these two look like couples going through a phase that needs counseling. Jalil, so Blandy, when you take the time off, are you expecting to go back to the man? And how you gonna go back to him? Or from on take time off, I just eat that.
All right, so first of all, if you know how to be alone, or your person know how to be alone, taking the time off shouldn't even affect the bond or the chemistry, especially as I keep on mentioning, we do have things that we do that doesn't necessarily involve sex, but we can still enjoy a relationship. We can take with time off and still be there for each other, and it works out even better than it was before.
Brown says, I believe that both parties will know when the time is right, whether a week into the relationship or a month, etc. It all boils down to the feeling connection for each other. Jalil again. No Blandy. You're not get it right, man. Sex is a beautiful thing. Hey, Jason and Blandy, uno why in our relationship right now, you know, if Blandy ever go upon our word at Jason, that I know, that you say, what? Let me read over that comment.
Well, I can't read you over.
Alright, guys, me not understand how me read say. Hilton said me coulda deal that it would lead. Me couldn't deal with that. It would lead me astray. Call a drop asleep. I believe so too. That's it for the comment section.
You have anything you want to add?
What I want to ask you, after how many months of dating you know that he's the right one?
After knowing, honestly,
how long after dating you know that he's the right one?
How long?
Or how many days?
No, man, I'm gonna drop asleep with them, man, but I just wouldn't hear me.
In my hair? The moment I can feel safe around that person, where anxiety no trigger, me know so me can be vulnerable with this person. The moment I feel safe with you is the moment I know that, okay, you're the one. If I don't feel safe with you,
Chop off.
Okay.
So if I don't feel safe with you or around you, then.
But how long does it take you to feel safe? A month, 2 months, 3
It
months?
depends on how the person behaves and reacts. Because for me, I look at how you deal with yourself. I look at how you deal with me, people around you. So I observe quite a few things about the person. If So it depends on how the person literally behave or the person carry himself. Because you have people that like I will feel safe around you immediately because of how me see how you react to your environment, and I can be around you for quite some time and still not feel that level of contentment with you to say, okay, me always either they look for something to happen or you give me that feeling of not being safe. So if I don't feel safe, it makes no sense.
Well, two things. It's about there shouldn't be a time frame on it, so it boils down to the person overall. Because if you're dealing with somebody where you go put a time and say after 2 months you don't feel safe, then question go ask, so what kind of somebody and what them do stuff to make you can't feel safe or comfortable around them. And of course, more expect if you go take somebody seriously, even consider a relationship where you're not even feel comfortable around.
Exactly.
It just shouldn't make no sense whatsoever. Females do it, no question about it. You have a lot of female who still go ahead and do it. You have female we go through with things with one bag of question mark in their head and then just work with the flow, they work with the flow, and the same females will come back and say, I've wasted my time. Like, what you call it, woman what? Woman intuition, I don't know what that even means still, because we are man, but yeah, there's always signs and enough times, something I don't know if it's because of love, but at times you do if you just ignore the signs them from early
red
out.
flags them.
From early out, if you red flag them up there, wave in front of our face and we just say, move, you know, set it with no man. Because well, sometimes you just too, you know, a little butterfly they walk in your thump in your face. You need to just sometimes just relax, take a step back, assess everything in front of you, not a month. Just assess everything in front of you and just, you know, but on a serious note still, if you just feel like say, yo, you good to get time for know people. Once you know if you have what you truly want, if you truly desire to have a relationship going forward, nothing is wrong in getting to know people. It boils back down to how much you take the person serious, and of course it will boil down to what kind of energy and vibe the person is showing, because it's really not about you, because you can so serious about having a relationship with somebody with that I lasting for them mind. And then
That's
idea
true.
just pretty much waste a damn time. Yeah, you put in all efforts, everything you just do, and the person
That's
will
why
lose
we have the
interest.
dating period, and a lot of people don't date, so you can't really get to know them either, because some people literally not believe in the whole dating process, and that's the reason why employers give employees 90 days probation, because after 90 days the true color them start come out and start see real drunker them.
Yeah,
So not saying I'm on it either after time period thing, because
no, but are not, no, because
But-
you do have some good pretenders with you. They mean,
Yeah,
the
and-
probation period.
yeah, well, at the probation period. So after a while, like really getting to know the person and to stay with the person, flex, you know, like, you know, so God, I'm gonna give a person a peace, because me just rate on just doing thing or on just behave or something. So the whole dating period is a must. It's necessary, because the dating period allow you to catch the red flag them, although some will hide the red flag. Like we see red flag them, as you say, we just want shift it over there, so or take it on or paint it green or just call it a different color.
All right, so my question to you is, for you, because everybody's, well, not say everybody, but people do see dating different, especially modern day dating. What is dating for you in this day and age? You know, what do you look for in the dating process?
In the dating process, so I'm looking for conversation. Can we have conversations? Because a major part of intimacy with myself, and which I love to share with others, conversation. So let me make this clear. You see, once you can develop a sense of intimacy with yourself too, sex gonna be one of the least thing on your plate. Especially, as I said, have you ever practiced or tried being celibate? Maybe that's the reason why we have different outcomes, because I have been celibate and I know what it's like. I wasn't punishing myself by just not having sex. I was literally going
So you don't
through
have any toy.
Beg your pardon?
You don't have any toy.
I have toys,
That's my case.
but I was literally on this journey of using my sexual energy to actually heal from trauma. So I was not most necessarily focusing on the sex itself because, to be honest, our sexual energy is our core energy. That's our fundamental energy. And if we channel it into different things, then sex doesn't necessarily have to be the number one aspect, because I've used my sexual energy for creation, not necessarily because I'm an artist, so I make jewelry. So sometimes I withdraw myself and I use my channel my energy into creating some jewelry pieces. So I use my energy to and channel it elsewhere. So sex is not necessarily the foundation thing for me. So I have gone through that part with celibacy, the whole spiritual aspect of it. Sex doesn't bother me. It's not, I can live without it.
I can tell us, you take it serious. If you put up all the meditation side,
Yeah.
Do you actually like sex?
I love having sex, of course. But I mean, for me, as I said, at this point in my life and the stage of where I'm at, if it's not going to be pleasurable in a sense for me, because at one point I wasn't having sex for pleasure. I was just having sex because it's the adult relationship thing to do.
What's the longest you have gone without sex?
What's the longest I've gone without sex? 11 months. My lady parts were working perfectly fine.
I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not even gonna question it. No question come with reasons, and my reason for asking is you sound very serious about your solitude and all. You sound very serious about your time. But for me as a man, honestly, it's tough. I see it tough. It's tough. It's tough. Me not go try to downplay, no we are shape our farm to say you're not gonna find man what go like how you stay and what you like and what you want. But you have to understand, say the numbers are really small where the man they even concern what exists versus the man them what actually exists when already taken. So as me say, you already said, say you're willing to work on, there are things where you're willing to work on in order to go forward. But it's tough, like it's tough.
Tough for who?
You must see, man. Like seriously, like you really tough. I have an idea, guess what? Me don't know if you maybe just put that out there because you do have females who put that out there because they really want someone to really work harder. You have females who want a man to prove themselves, like show me say you really worth it, show me say you really want me. If me say you wait a month to show me say you really take me serious. You have females who will do that. But me can tell it straightforward from a man perspective. We're not really interested if your female go want me to do that, because if me go away between you giving me that to do versus she will just say, yo, come whenever you're ready. 99.9% of man go just go with the one who say come whenever you're ready versus the one who go say, yo, yeah, hear me just know say your time go.
I mean, I do understand that there are a lot of fuck boys out there who just want to fuck and then just can't get beyond the physical level. So because some of them literally they are nothing but fuck boys. They just want to fuck, like literally want to fuck you. I would fuck you.
The boys don't come at me.
So,
but you want the truth, and if that's how they feel
I mean,
about you,
I don't mind the truth and everything, but you can definitely put them say, okay, you're a fuckboy and I don't want you in my space none at all, because maybe beyond a fuckboy something there.
Well, guess
way
what,
beyond it.
if that are the case where you know say you be on the party and you know the journey what you would upon, me would have tell us you continue work on yourself and your journey. Keep your focus same way, regardless of what me might want to say, not in agreement with what you would do now, because that's just me and that's just not my thing. But at the end of the day, me still then say kudos to you. Of course, you have to work on yourself before you can even work on nobody or please nobody. So me still go show that level of respect towards your thought process and how you see things, because if you try something that way before, as I say, and it don't work, it's only fair enough you try on different way, you understand? And we go have to understand and respect that. If you ask me again.
So what's the longest have you gone without having sex?
Jesus.
Sleep.
Honestly. You know, I tell no lie. Me try. No, me I try if it remember. Honestly. Make a 3 I think me supposed to go at least 3 weeks already.
Ladies?
Me think me go about 3 weeks.
What's the longest have you gone without having sex?
It's a count.
Alright, me come on 3 weeks. Me come on 3 weeks, but it was terms and conditions. It was after baby born kind of something. So you know
6 weeks.
Yeah, you know that's something
there.
kind of different.
That no count, cause
I'll make sure I bust out.
yeah.
I'm gonna think about it.
I think around maybe
2 months.
no, it would be more than that. Maybe
2.5
no, maybe 9 or 10.
month.
Yeah.
No, cupboard sitting in
You?
Peter again, no matter what you tell me, tell me no lie, Peter again.
Me not gonna tell her no lie.
Because she said 9
No,
and
me
then
not
the year
gonna-
10.
me not gonna
So
say
me have to
9.
say for 1 year now.
Me not gonna say 9, about 2 months.
And in that 2 months, like did you feel like you can go longer, or you just couldn't wait to get back?
Alright, so this is how I work. My mind. So I'm not going to say I don't have the urge for sex, but how can I put it? But I just work with my mind. One day I'll
So-
tell my story.
You use your sexual, yeah. So you
Why did I
channel your
tell my
sexual
story?
energy, yeah. Because at that point you
No,
channel your
you
sexual
see-
energy into your work.
Not really, you know. Not really, you know. Oh, that girl.
Yeah, they don't have
Oh, man,
to-
let me see me the panic. Situation.
Situation.
That
You know,
situation. As I said, one day I'll tell my story.
you know, I feel like say we might have to make some part 2 still come on close.
My Elisha.
There we go, close up still.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Martin?
Man, till me second that Elisha better tell.
It's the truth.
She will also
She
tell
9
you
months.
It's the truth. Or more, honestly.
What water did that?
So what on there? You never have no boyfriend at that time?
No.
Peter again, but I don't know which water.
It was icing with like more like grief and anger and all of that something there. Like
so how
that
long
never
you
really
admit
come in a
for?
play or
How long
then
you
in my
admit
mind.
for? How long you admit for?
Then time there.
Then tiny you admit for? 10 months.
Yeah.
What floor?
Like really and truly? Just a
Jason,
disclaimer.
it's the truth. I'm being really honest. I am not that type of person where so much months or even weeks or days that go pass and in a hand.
But you know that no
Sit
count,
away.
right? You know that doesn't count.
What?
The time frame, because if for example you're going through a level of trauma of such in whatever way, shape or form, and that's the reason why you don't have sex, it doesn't count. If it's a case in which like she would have said she wall out, if she wall out for a month, 2 months, it's more than the 10 month where you literally just don't have sex because of all these things that are going versus you just literally
Chose to.
say you chose not to have sex because you just want a time there just for, you know, by yourself versus your head just all over a place and sex are just sex are the last thing you even want to think about. You want to throw up when you hear the word sex.
Well, I never feel that way there. I never feel like I want to throw up when
Not for
time
the
I hear
entire, not
about
for the
it.
entire 10 months.
No. me never feel like that any at all. Like me hear the words that I want to throw about
So
it.
what did that
Me
want?
just
Talk to me.
never no.
So what?
No.
Talk to me, no one. Talk to
No.
me. What did that want?
No.
I want processing to go through.
Yeah.
It's okay to talk about the past,
Hey.
just not the present. You
Hello.
know, they encourage you to talk about your
Hello.
present relationship, but you can't mention the past.
You see
so.
flesh.
Hmm?
You see flesh.
You
Me
see
just
when
say,
you
you see
go
the thing I
through
call flesh.
yeah, you see when you go for me when you go through certain things like that, not to cross my mind because that when kind of catch me off guard. Why me we even the that position in the first place when I would feel like plus there was nobody there to do it with.
Okay.
In myself, if somebody
What's
went
your
there to
finger?
do it with, if somebody was there to do it with, then fine.
Your
But
finger.
too much grief, too much anger, there wasn't no time to think
your
about that.
finger.
or
But
anything
even if
like
there was
that.
somebody to do
Warm
it,
to your
I would
finger.
recommend that. Because if me, for as an example, as a man, know say you are go through a grieving process, but yet you are available to have sex with me. If me know you are go through that process, I'm not interested to have sex with you.
And to be honest,
Because me not
never
go, me not go
did
feel
see-
like say, me not go feel like say oh that sex the real. Like me not go feel like it's sex.
It's not go
genuine.
real because
Someone not
yes,
care, you know.
me they
Someone you can't
hurt.
feel.
Yeah, me know, me they hurt, but at the same time, it's
Like
after the
some
sex, them things.
a
say,
relationship hurt you get?
Of course. So
Well, like may I tell her say, what she say when her urge come, she put it in something positive. So Shavel can't tell me say, you're so hurt when you not think about sex.
Trust
I'm
me.
always
Trust
I'm
me.
always tell person say
Trust
you see
me.
person will get up and go in a
Because
church. Hold on, you see person will get up and go in a church. Just get up and baptize so and you know about sex. It's when flesh turn up on you.
talk for yourself.
You see when
me
flesh
can't talk for
come
But,
up
my
on
but
you.
hold on, hold on.
You see
Thinking
when
about
flesh-
sex is different from having the urge for sex, you know.
That's when
Because
flesh- you can't
naturally you
control
can
it.
You
think
see, in
about
our
it, but not having the
culture, in
urge.
our culture,
Urge,
in our
sex during that
culture,
time.
right? Safe sex is another thing. A lot of people talking about safe sex, and we learn safe sex, but up to now we still not even start learn about safe sex. Because first of all, as I said, sex we're mainly taught the physical aspect of sex. The spiritual aspect wasn't taught to us. You understand? So our culture of sex become such a commodity. You can go supermarket, go take up sex off of the shelf, and that's it. I mean, we never get taught certain things when you come on to the world sexual, your spiritual, your sexual desires and certain things.
Nothing
'Cause
beyond sex
Nothing
itself.
beyond sex
Exactly.
because
Sex, that's
Just
all we
sex.
grow up here about.
yeah,
Sex.
yeah, to make the baby are. But honestly, there are other factors to it because we never get taught of the soul tie aspect. Like you really want to form more soul tie with that the person there.
Exactly. A lot of persons still don't know that.
Exactly.
Caller, you're live on YS Convo. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, we're hearing you now. Go ahead.
Good night.
Good night.
So, bueno, aquí me ganó.
So,
All right,
what's
so-
your take?
Me I hear one echo. Hold on. All right, me say that better. All right, so personally, I believe I have things that I need to work on myself in regards to like I don't speak very properly, so like I only speak properly when me dey at work or when me dey on my phone with my customer them, so that's something we need to work on. But like me shout at my partner all the time and such, so me know say definitely need to work on that. But what confused me is that Blondie said she got 11 months without sex. That I don't believe that's something that she needs to work on. Everybody should be having sex.
I mean, everybody should be having sex, but if you don't want it, you just don't want it. I think I got enough sex during my lifetime. So 11 months without it is
You
really
reach 58?
no. But as I
reach
said,
38?
listen to me. I'm telling you
You reach
something. If I
38?
ever open up my sex book and go on, I'm gonna believe the person was down right here.
You reach
So.
38?
No, not yet. So I am coming from a place of metal. So
Coming
me
with
used to
somebody
do
who is
road.
65.
Me used to do road.
Jeffrey,
So
me
me
know
tell us
somebody who
that
is
ease
65
when the
and
word
they
celibacy
want
practice
a daily
come in.
service.
It is for a reason. Like I've been there, done that already. Like it doesn't phase me anymore. May have me time when me couldn't do without sex. So give me right now when you're done. Me, hey, you better get up back in, cause me want more. So for me, if you actually reach the level of where I can go 11 months without it, trust me, that's a major transformation for me right there. Like me have time when me couldn't even do without it. Like me there work and me want work for done keep so me can go and go dangle me bangle to deal with me thing. So again, experiences and going through your journey, everybody's journey is different. So I've been there, done that. May have the wildest sex I think I can have or any young person can have. I'm just at a phase where I'm just chilling.
Oh, whoa.
It's not you to comment, sorry. It's not you to comment.
Well, to be honest, what is minute to say? And then in regards to dating, what I believe about dating is that I think dating is something that you go out and you have a drink and you talk. Yes, it can lead to other things, to further other things in regard maybe like sex or such. You get intimate with the person, about kissing and whatever, which I believe that's normal. I don't think there is a time frame in regards to you giving up the kitty. I think so.
Yeah, because if you set a time frame, in most cases, you would actually have to hold back. Because once you already set a time frame, if that person come on stronger than you actually expect, or that person kind of move you way faster than you actually expect, then the only way you can hold out the time frame, unless you actually go the hold back. Well, to me, it make no sense.
You talk about me charger boy. Right.
So, in regards to dating, for me, all right, honestly, I kind of think see a lot of these females kind of bore out the whole dating thing, because most of them female nowadays, them just take dating as one free meal ticket. Yeah, and if a man go to date, like, what is it? How is it beneficial to a man to even date? Because most of the time when you date, the man have to go in and pocket to spend, and he must spend the date you without no guaranteed. Say yes, after dating you for a period of time, you even go choose him. Because chances are you might date somebody else because you don't consider him your boyfriend more than likely, because you're just dating. So if you want to go out with 10 man,
That is true.
yeah, so because of that, it really not beneficial to man anymore where dating is concerned. Because no man can look on a man and say, well, make you go up on one date Saturday, me want one pants, me have pants, but me want one shirt. Boy, me I tell us no gas not even in a car, I me I tell us say, like, you know, bother want to go on no date. Right away, you know, bother want to go on no date. So there's a lot of where dating is concerned, it costs to go on dates. So guess what now, no? If me go on date 1 with you, date 2 with you, I'm not seeing nothing in a spot, date 3 with you, then more than likely maybe I am just not your type, and I will accept that. Me rather accept that after date 2 or 3 than you the string me to
That is true.
and just let's say, go on. I'm sister, you're willing to spend, go on date. No. Me pass I live is a long time. I don't have time for that. When I walk up, sail in the hot sun with bag through. Anyhow, as men say. But I see.
Like,
yeah, me feel like say, yo, most females just make the dating world just drain.
Like the other day, I went out with a friend, right? I went out with a friend, and where we went, it wasn't, I never, not really, not fancy or nothing like that. It was a male friend. You see, like me or whatever, but him and me type, but me not go see a man and taking things and know say deep down, me not have nothing to give him. Me not stay on my thing that. Right, so we went out and he asked me more for drink. Me tell him some other drink one malt and he buy one restaurant for himself. And Me see people when they sell chicken and chips. I'm gonna buy me chicken and chips myself because I know it's nothing serious now go the day. Nothing serious now will come out of it. So it all depends on where both sides. So yes, we can do it at the first. We can like look at me. My daughter is 2 years old, and I gave it to my baby father within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So what I say, it was not worth it.
Yeah, but hold on, Carla. Bear in mind, dating kind of different from you going out with somebody, because I guess me and you can go out, but me and you not date, Because I guess for example, as I say, you can go in your pocket and you can go buy yourself chicken and chips because you feel for chicken and chips to eat. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to have this man that's spending money when you know in yourself, so you don't have no intention.
Exactly.
Even if you know this person, you not take this person serious. So guess that wouldn't consider as dating to me. Dating is when you're genuinely they going and they go to the person and tell yourself, so you know what, I want to get to know that person here, so what they really up to see for somebody when I really can. You understand? For me, that is dating. But as you say, you're willing to go in your pocket and spend because you know in yourself, so this is not the guy for me, then for me that would even consider as dating. That is just, you just go out because maybe you're bored and and turn your yacht, you just go out. It's what for me, that's not date. That's not date.
And sometimes we as women, we make it bad for man as well. Because you know, you have some women where they're not serious and just want to take him on their money and in that they generally know say they not want to have sex with the man or they don't want to.
That's why I said the dating world kind of crumble and it's not beneficial to them anymore. So the smart man them, and not much we out here, but you see the smart one them won't waste any time. Then go just say, oh yeah, this is my program. Is either you work, is either this we are working or that we are working. We don't have time, but we are go on date. For you decide after a couple months down the road if you want to have nothing to do with me, yes or no. You just waste my freaking time. You literally just waste my time and my money when we could have maybe spend it towards somebody else who really deserve it, because maybe from the get-go you didn't know. So you don't have no interest, but because maybe me look good, me drive a nice car, you just say, why the hell? Me single, let's do it. You understand? While you know in yourself, say, yo, you just like what you see me have, but really and truly you don't see that yourself to have a serious relationship with me. Don't waste my time. And that is why it's not beneficial to us. So cool.
But I end idea just when I feel like say I don't think there should be a time frame as to when you have to give it up. Me I tell you the truth. And in regards to like a woman having class or anything like that, it no matter. Look on Titanic, look on Rose and Jack. Jack beat in one night and look Rose live for much years and Jack freeze. You understand what I say? So in a matter when, where, how, and when something happen, and if you're serious or me serious, we just do it in our into a relationship. It no matter how, it no matter when, what time. Still, you're not clear. This is why if I'm going to a party, me no care no man with me no care Sangasi, because when me don't bubble up my body, me not bubble up you and me I go. No, me not depend on the one night stand thing to tell you the truth. But
I just want to experience. It's a good experience still, not get me wrong, not because me a one man, me I say this still, but it's a good experience. The reason why I say it's a good experience at times is not everybody you want to waste time with, and not necessarily meaning you go meet that person and know say yo that person would have waste your time, but really and truly, come on, if a sex you want to have with the person, you know in yourself from the get go say yo, you as a woman I say yo, damn that boy your body look good, and you right away you know say yo you don't have sex with him. Like why you go waste 2 weeks in time if you have sex with him and then you start that gym? Like it just don't make no sense. That's just child's play. If you're a big woman and you're adult, you're big enough where you can see, you know what, this is what I want. Yo, Ray, you understand? Get it over with. That's sex you want. You know that from the get-go. Just like how a lot of men know from the get-go, and then me string a girl on and wasting time. Me feel like say yo as a woman, me not go judge a woman because they say they have one night stand, they have 2 one night stand. No, because I guess I don't know who you have the one night stand with. No man. That simply means so we all do it. It's just that some do it more than some, but at the end of the day, as I say, it's just a nice experience we have at times. Sometimes you just want to,
and to tell you the truth, me not fight against one night stand still, but me I tell you, say me personally, me wouldn't do it. You understand me? I say me not fight against it.
What is your fear of one night stand? Because
Why?
most of the times there's a fear. What is your fear? Say the man
No. My fear is that if you put me under the woman, no, son, I might think that.
I just a vibe, I just a nice vibe, and that's it. Yeah. All right. Maybe this not. I'm with most females still. Some. Do you think it is bad for somebody don't remember somebody what they have sex with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's bad?
It's possible.
I mean, I don't think it's really bad because some sex are worth forgettable. Like,
No, it's
not
bad.
just the sex,
No,
but the
The
person overall.
I mean-
Only time I my person look.
bad. It's.
We
I
have
think
sex
it's
with
really
you, that's
bad.
not-
you know, there's somebody that I see quite often that me used to have sex with them and just walk past him like, exists.
No, that different. The mean in a sense wherein. All right. Me yet to myself as an example. Sure.
The fear, so like, the fear
Let's
what man
say me
has,
as a
the
man
fear
now. Zane, let's say me as a man now. Me and you have sex. Zane, years back. And me pass you, literally pass you like, me don't know you. Because really and truly, me don't know you. But you remember me. Right? But when you try to stop and have a conversation with me, the impression I get from me, clearly, they tell us, yo, I don't know who the hell you are. Things like that.
Fight or go on.
Right?
Fight or go
But-
on.
I mean, just from my
yeah,
experience,
it
where I
happens,
literally
but-
forget the person and the person I remind me, and I'm like,
Okay.
still searching. like,
You have to hear it was like,
me, I really can't remember. It's like, God, no, I mean,
That's bad though.
yeah.
Well, if you don't
I mean, I guess
really bad.
it is because
Like me think you're supposed to know who you lay down with, because I believe that each time you lay down with somebody, you take a piece of them with you.
for females.
exactly.
No,
Two
no,
male,
and as I was saying before the caller called,
you.
but I was saying with the whole sexual thing, the spiritual aspect wasn't really taught to
Yeah,
us. It's
man.
just a physical aspect, because every time we have sex with somebody, we form one. It's no longer us, it's three of us, because it's me, you, me, and us. So the soul tie form. So we need to understand that aspect of it, and guarantee you with my celibacy.
Are the girl remember
Jay,
you, Jason? Are the girl remember you in a choker? If you put it on pan her, she remember you.
I mean, I remember the person. No,
No,
seriously, the girl literally walked up to me and shook me in my head.
because guess what?
Watch her now.
She put it down on him, so he remembered.
Watch her now. The girl literally pushed me in my head like, you see, you almost like, in my head, me I said, bitch, yeah. I said, man, like, freaking, I said, shoot me in my head, so, but me never want plate of that, so my plate of cool, like, just to know who the person, yeah. And she was like, you know me? I mean, I said, like, you said,
She good to
like, and
Hey, conversation done right
she
there.
really go into detail, and when she mentioned a particular family member, I was like, oh shit, that's true.
Me not do it.
that's what caught me to remember the person. When you remember, it just said something where just trigger me. I remember that, like, and I was like,
doing it.
damn.
Then me saw feedback, I was like, okay, shit.
thought
You know, my mind
something
said, shit, you remember me?
Like me, from the moment me call to you, I behave like you don't know me. Wrong smaddy, me gone.
That's a shame
Me
determined for
gone. No.
I still remember you.
I'm the remember.
All right, so-
you something.
I have the conversation earlier today, so I think we need to ask all three of you. Zane, do you think men care about a woman body count?
When there's somebody count.
Much money.
How much money is sleep with?
Do you think that is important to men?
I don't think that's
some.
important. Like, I
You
think
don't think that's
some.
important to man how much woman the
important.
Yeah.
no, I think
Think it is enough.
Important, Peter Gay. It is not
Yeah, man.
important.
All right, hold on.
I think it would be important to men who haven't got past a certain level that, hey, she had a pass. I think it bothers men who.
Whether or not they have a pass, I think it
don't
think it
think it-
matter.
All right,
But
Carla,
why
what
should
is
it
your
be a
answer?
matter? It doesn't matter to
Me
you.
go answer, you know what you say. Me go answer.
think it matter.
Carla,
Yes, I'm here. No, me not think
Do you think it should?
it's important. That not nothing to do with it. Me doing my past.
Me not hear so
She
well.
said no, she don't think it should matter.
What you say?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
It
matter.
does to some aspects. It does.
What you
Me not think it's supposed to that. You not think it's supposed to that important.
It don't matter. It not supposed to matter.
All right.
I'm gonna say why it don't matter. You have some men like this. They want to know about your past.
You
And
can't say it don't matter and you can't say you think it's supposed to matter.
all right, me not think it's supposed to
It don't matter, Jake. Me not
because
think
men
so.
is like this. You see, as soon as they find out your past, where you got through, where you got through, then use your past and use against you. And take you and torture you and badger you every single day.
That is the reason why you do know that men do care about your past.
Exactly.
We care about your past. So while you might look upon it as a negative way if you say, well, you know my past and you not go use it and cuss me, it's because we do care about
But if you
your
care,
past.
would you use the cost me because that's you
Right.
putting me down, so that makes no sense. That's
listen.
absolutely rubbish.
Don't misconstrue the word care. Remember, if me there with you and me go take you serious and me know say you've been through 25, 30 man before me, that
Probably.
might say a lot about you. Go make me question you going forward.
Exactly.
And you have to understand that as a woman. That me go have to take in consideration what are the odds, who your fees are. Scrap that. Who your fees say a man would more likely to pick. A woman was say she is 25 years of age, been with 3 men, and she start have sex at 17, versus a girl was say she start have sex at 18 and just reached 25 and say she have 15 partner. Who do you feel say the man likely to pick?
17 year old.
No guess. Who you think the
one
man
with the
likely to
tree.
pick?
The one with the tree.
Why you thinking likely to pick that one then? Because we do care about females past. We do. You might tell yourself, so we're not supposed to, but at the end of the day, that doesn't change reality. We do. Just like a lot of females, if you are serious about a guy going forward, having a serious relation about a guy, you want to say this guy having head screw and have a future plan. You understand? So while you care about the man having a future plan and not just say, tell him about, well, anything, you know, let's see how things go. We care.
How does it matter how much man we really
Yeah.
So listen.
Why
Look at it this way. Look
Is
at
it gonna make me any less of a
honey.
person because
I call her honey, sorry. Look at it. It doesn't make you lesser than a person. But look at it this way. You go to the market, right? You see everybody I feel up that one mango there, nobody not take it. Why you want to take up it? Just answer a question. Why are you going to take it?
why am I not take up it?
Yeah, why are you going to take it?
Everybody take up a look pan.
Everybody take up a look pan and put it on. Why are you going to take it up?
Maybe I can have different value or different use for it. I don't know what people. Some maybe want to just buy it and eat it right away and then there's nothing. But there are other uses. Me can use it make mango juice. Me can use it make mango butter. Me
So
can
you're
use it
telling
for
me
something
that if
else.
you
So
go on
everything
market,
have different use. So
everybody
it
past that
depends.
one. So you're telling me if you go on market,
Again, it depends on the
past that
value I
one
see
mango
in
there.
it. It depends on the value I see in it because the value we're missing it may not be the value where everybody else see in it.
Alright, so what you know? We go scrap the mango talk there and we go come back to the real argument, Zane, and this is just reality. If you they take a man serious, Zane, as me say, and the man have no headpiece going forward and you are meds forward,
That non keep.
you're not good. It's the same for us. If me know say you screw 5 man in your village, and me living in the same village, ask if me we screw you. Yes. Ask if me we take you serious relationship. Hell no. Because me know say you're 5 and a nigga done the laugh already and go see me say, what's an idiot here?
But what
You
if
see
a
everybody touch and move.
immature men who didn't even understand the
But what does
value
that say
of the
about
woman?
you? You cannot judge a man and say 5 immature men. What does that say
I
about
mean,
you?
it says something about me,
That
yes.
is
But
why
at the
I
end of
care.
the day, it's how you definitely go about the situation, you know. And it's definitely
Me kind of understand what Jason is saying. Every man when they there with one woman, they want feel safe.
right.
They want feel safe around the female.
Just
alright?
like us
Alright.
females want to feel
Say,
safe around them.
Yes, me will have 3 man in my past and then me and Jason start talk. He want to know say when time me and him a walk out a road, nobody not laugh at him or nobody not take him for clown. Me understand the part there. But I'm saying if me in my past me sleep with man where Well,
You were young and
man.
naive.
Man, no. Me mean sensible man.
Yeah.
No man will go say, me usually fuck a girl they are. You know, no man no one in that the position there. So me understand when they say want feel safe from the female
Right.
and no man and laugh or fight.
I get that.
You know, me understand that. But honestly, me no feel say the amount of man me sleep with me
The
go
affect
tell
the
you
new
lie.
way.
Me go tell
Yeah,
you lie.
it doesn't.
All right. So watch you know.
Exactly.
All right.
I
So
mean,
watch
to be honest, more lie about how much man me sleep with, me not gonna disclose it 5 years ago.
No, me no want
But I mean, it all boils down to you really getting to understand the person. And a lot of us are dealing with people we don't even understand. Yeah, we're around them, but we know them, but we don't understand them. We don't understand them, why they do the things they do, and why they choose to live a particular way.
Yeah, but you have to understand from a man perspective is me go question if fact say, all right, we can debate this for hours, but we can use a simple example. You turn up for a job, your resume show that you never stay at one workplace for the past 5 years for over 6 months versus she, whatever workplace she go, she spend at least an average of 2 years, she normally resign and move on to better work. Now the past 5 years, she only worked 2 places. My place where she have come and out would be her third job versus you who work at 8 places before and not one of them in another 6 months. Who you feel me more likely to take serious? You think me go care if you try to understand why you left to work them in a 6 months time, or you feel me go say, you know what, you're just not stable, I'm going to work with this person who are more stable for my organization.
Yeah, and then that's why you can choose that the person then and it turn out to be even a bigger waste of time than the person who has
and that is the risk. That is the risk 99.9% are willing to.
What if I was acquiring the basic skills to get my dream job?
How much basic skills in a 6 month time? So 6 month basic skill you want. We don't want to basic skill then. We want to do person and
trust me, sometimes the basic skill can make you become so advanced.
So that is the reason.
No, but what he's saying, looking at your resume.
Yeah, I'm just.
But looking at your resume that way.
No, but
they're not going to take you because you want to change a job offer.
Don't blame the man and say, well, you know what? Me tell her me pass and see to take me pass and I cuss me.
Call her.
Caller?
Yeah.
Oh God, me almost forget boy. It sound low. Turn up your volume.
Yeah,
Yeah, me hear.
so I couldn't know something I got drop off, you know.
Thanks for calling. Same way here.
So say you know how much man we sleep with. You need to know who? You need to have a picture.
Yes, see.
No, that's not necessary.
Okay.
That's not
Yes, see,
necessary.
it's gonna question. I think it's gonna question my future with you. If you go through 10 man at your tender age at 25, you go question a man future with you because you go question what about you. Remember, you know, a 10 person to 1. That simply means that you are wrong with the world and the world wrong with you. So go question you as a person.
All right.
But
so
what if that person take? Oh, go ahead.
All right. So say you find out that how much person you sleep with. Why would you want to go get involved with the person? You're not gonna want to get involved with the person. As Jesse saying, here the example what him use. I mean just want to fling sitting over there upon him. Here the example where him use. He go say, all right, 5 man in a community and me in a community too. Me go sleep with you, but me not go take it serious. Why? If you know saying already there with 5 somebody in a community, why you go get involved with him? Better you just left that alone.
Exactly. No, but that person
Then just one the now.
Exactly. So you are the next one who are come
Exactly. That's
and some women.
So that's why woman go tell lie about how much man they in the week.
And some women, you know.
Because you don't want to know if you say badger them, torture them, and then, like when you have 50 man, me can't take
those
this
are
girl
boys.
Me can't take this girl serious. Me go
those
just
are boys.
nappy and then go about me business.
Shabel. What am I saying? You know what I forget? At what point will the female take the level of accountability and say, you know what? Me have to try if I make sure, say, yo, me steady things here, so from the root, because this is what me want. Don't expect a man to take you serious if you your past, tell him say, yo, you're not serious.
Exactly.
You just need to get that. Don't tell me say, well, maybe you're just young and naive. I was young and I was naive. There's a lot of other females that was young and naive. You have to take accountability for your action. If there's a man who are willing to work with you still, fine, but don't tell yourself it's I man them fault and because I did this and because I did that and why him want to come have sex with you to then if he knows he have sex with you. Because man a man and in years a 10 man chop you so you say he must good then make so much man want chop. Alright, me want to see if he good to then. That no mean saying go take it serious, and that is why I always preach this to a lot of these young girls. What tell themselves that they attend them at the thing right now. You can get a man to have sex with you because you don't control sex, but how much you can actually retain a man to take on a serious for your relationship. A lot of these girls feel say they have options, they're full of options. Be a man in a them day man and tell them say how much they want up them body. You're right. We want up your body. That's it. We don't really want nothing to do with it because most of the time the things that we are sure we and we alone and see it. Much of the man they see same thing. You understand? What are the values you have? Make your face say, yo, me supposed to take you serious. You have one past, one say nothing at all good what me they look for. But at the end of the day, that don't mean someone won't have sex with you because you might just look young and attractive same way. That not stop me from having sex with you, but will I take you serious? No. Most men won't take you serious. So yes, your past we do care about your past and you don't have nothing to do with how we want to take you and cuss you. No, a boy go to there something there. Exactly. The reality is you have to know, say, yo, whatever you do when you're young, there can be consequences as you get older.
So what kind of man take up one business woman, what do business at night time I married them? And a whole heap of person that they go through before they literally find one husband.
If you go with numbers, the odds are very low for that happening. So most time when we reach a conversation, we normally start people are use celebrity. We start hear people are use movie star. Don't use one person to say, yo, this. That person might just lucky enough. Me, I used to see people win lotto all the while. All we go ever win lotto or even win cash pot. No. So don't use a person and say, well, but she normally spin pan pole and seed. She get millionaire man for second down with.
But spinning, dancing is different from selling your body.
All of that. But at the end of the day, what me just say is, you have to understand, you can have sex with a lot of men, Zane, because you do things for different reasons. You're a woman, you know they know best. We have sex with women, whole it same way. The difference between we and Uno is our sexual partners, 99.9.9 to nothing at all, no normally mean nothing to no woman. You understand? But guess what now, at the end of the day, because most women want a man with experience. Most of the time, we don't care if you have no sexual experience. Yeah, we like a girl and what skill and this and that. But that don't mean we want here to get a skill from 20 man before we. You understand? Yes, most of we can't act as if, yes, we don't want, we want this girl, we only have one sexual partner, but at the end of the day, we want that girl have a body in a bed, that girl have to know all this exquisite style and all of this, like where you go get all of this style from if you never have multiple partners. That is reality. But that don't mean so we want years say the 10 man or 15 or 20 man you have in another like 5 year span. No, we don't want to hear that.
So which woman go truthful and tell you that?
You have some who do.
Okay.
You actually have some who do, and me no mind the one who honest enough to tell them and straightforward because it's either you tell them or somebody else. But you reach back to the part there again about take and use. Stop blaming the man because you still every time you hear the talk you keep on go back like you want to blame the man.
No, you have somebody comment here into it. You have somebody that will be open and honest to them about it, and they'll be like, yeah man, and then come and then do the same exact thing. If you tell the other rest them then do the same thing too, and you just come.
But all right, but if you never know, all right, put it away. So you never know how men think. Zane, you never know. So we care about your body count. You never know, and you tell one man, and you realize the reaction what happened. Now you know going forward. That's something where you might just have to take to your grave.
Exactly.
If a 30 man, a 3 man.
Yes.
Tell we life, you have to tell we life. But we stay with that.
Tell it is enough if you want to keep it.
If I saw you just have to understand the consequence of comedy. Tell we then say a 30. God go with you on the 30 there. Get 30 more. Because that's all go in a few head. Why me need to take it serious? It's like you're trying to tell
your body count be an issue. So that means that your body count now should be an issue to us women too, because we don't want no done cock either.
No, that not even like
We don't want none.
that don't even
No,
exist.
we don't
That-
want.
no,
if
that's
if
totally different.
If,
No,
if
like-
our
like-
body count is
On the money,
an issue.
that's totally different.
Really?
But I'm not
Yes,
done with your
because
done
if
beer.
I know. I'm just
But
saying.
you know, not done cocky man. So me I tell us, and at no point
I'm
in
just
time,
saying.
we not say the woman name front.
I'm
Don't-
just saying. It's just don't take it serious. But I was just.
I like this
Yeah,
comment.
but
Yeah,
most
hear this
females who
comment.
have
But-
so much sex partners in reality, most of me have female have too much sex partners, especially in short time frame. They don't have that something there what a bond. Like them not really learn a bond something there.
You
At
know,
least I think them ready
the
to
boss
move,
says
them ready to
something.
run.
You know, some majority of the time you have some girls, yeah, they are sexually fluid and they're sexually at their peak. But you know, you have just some men who turn these women into nothing but sex toys because guess what? Yeah, we come and want chill with them. I come and want just and then just push
like
the
that
wall
comment.
sex thing.
I like
So
that.
even the gold diggers, men are responsible for 90% of the gold diggers. Because sometimes
No.
they meet me I tell her, sometimes they meet
Let
some
me read the
girl.
comment. Before you go any further, let me read the comments. Life with D. If you don't value yourself, a man is not going to value you. If you as a female don't
Right.
value yourself,
Nobody will.
exactly. So just never turn me in a one gold digger.
Well, she finished.
Just never turn me in a nothing.
What I'm saying
all
is you
on
have
me.
some man will turn some of them woman in a cause guess what? Beyond listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Man make woman turn lesbian. Tell me that.
No, men
Tell
are
me that.
responsible for some of these
They hurt.
gold diggers because guess what? Beyond the sex, enough men don't have nothing to offer woman but sex and money. They make it about sex and money. Oh,
If you don't value yourself,
I mean,
how the man will value you?
How does the man make it about sex? I mean, isn't that on the female side?
trust me, you have some man out the man there we go alright.
Me get what you're saying, but at the
vice
end of the
versa.
day,
Who don't
we go
want
travel
scenario
at the
for
end
see-
of the
for me
day.
can really look funny and say, yo, yeah, me understand how the man turn
Man,
the
I
woman
haven't
in a one
really.
gold digger. Because naturally, when me think of a gold digger, me think of a female who don't have no necessary, nothing at all in her head towards the man other than just what the man have. That is naturally a gold digger. So how did the man make you become a gold digger? Gold digging is something where either you follow people and adapt the principle there, or something what embedded in a you. If you just take people things and go along, take people things and go along, take people things. So more know, you go back again. Female don't really like take certain level of accountability for their action. So it's easier if you just blame the man. How can you blame a man for you becoming a gold digger? You using a man and taking a man things. How you blame a man for that?
You know, if I think about some of the things they want to do to want to turn them in a... Listen.
Hey,
People that say turn them in
me
a
go talk.
only-
Me a woman. Me a woman, right?
Listen.
I'm a woman and I'm going to talk. Man wicked, but they're not
God.
half as wicked as one woman. I'm sorry.
I mean, we're both hell and holy water. The flavor is just
I'm
depending on
sorry,
how
and
you
that's just the
treat us.
truth. Man wicked, but they're not half as wicked as a woman.
You
Yeah,
ever hear
but
the
when
term
time
like hell
want
has no
man,
fury like
but
a
when
woman's
Exactly
born?
my point. So you can't tell me that the man cause you to do things. You do it for your own.
No, you have some man, alright.
You do it for
No,
your
you
own.
have some men.
You have a choice.
The man
We
can
have a
get
choice,
blamed.
but you
You
have
have
some
a
man.
choice.
Yeah, we meet one man and you just did a try chill and he's trying to make it about sex. I even tell us, say, yo, we PR. No, me have my money, can't give money. As they meet one, I remember back
Then you
in
get up and
2019.
go.
Hold on, in 2019. My team and I, we were having lunch. We just finished with training batch and we having lunch and this guy was there. Saw me and he was like coming at me. Go in and pocket. Oh, let me give you one of my business cards. Take out a Kyle money. Watch how me can't find my business card. That's like, that is just so fucking corny. Cause what you try do right now is use your money to impress me.
Yeah.
So these are things that men do for end up.
Then you have that
choice.
Some man may turn women in a gold digger. Yeah, I had the choice. And so, but I'm saying, if you did not instigate that to some women in the first place, it wouldn't have lead that in the first place. So you have some men, period, were responsible for some of these girls because
No,
they make it
you
about
are
money and
responsible
sex.
for it.
Oh, make
But-
sure.
At the end of
No,
the day,
you
it
are
all boils
responsible
down
for it.
if you
It boils down to us, but I'm saying
You are responsible for
that action
Right.
is the starter pack for it.
Right.
Cause some man
but
really
you
don't
see,
know what to
we
do
just
with
love
a woman
females just
beyond
love
having
sweet.
sex and give money.
It all up to you.
Some men don't know
just
what to
love
do with
sweet.
a woman.
Female.
Some man don't know what to do with a woman when you're fighting for money nor sex.
Right. All right.
But Blondie, it's
Some
that is
man
true.
don't.
And value you because I'm on TikTok. I love TikTok. And I regularly they in my DM. They want me this, what's the cost for that? What's the cost for that? Hey, me not give my time a day. Because I value me. Me have standard higher than it heels with any woman wear. So hey brother, go over this with your money. Independence is me, so keep your shit.
Of course.
Keep your money. So me now go make because Jason have money. Jason go fling me so. No, I have a choice. He come on to me with money. Hey boy, move from yourself with that. You think me frightened for your car?
I mean,
But some woman desperate and then go look on you like
at the
you.
end of the day, Jason didn't force you.
Yeah, me understand
Jason
that. Me understand saying never force. But you see that the
Woman just love sweets.
Right. You see
That's why we go have rotten teeth.
You see when time meet up.
Yeah, we go have rotten teeth because we love
Before
sweets.
go look one next man, we have money.
But that's on you.
Right. I tell her, say, that the man then now take out his money, feel sure you say, he have money, I go for your choice, I go your choice, for whether or not you say, me I go with the man.
yeah,
here.
it all boils down to my choice, and I get that. But what I'm saying, the action, some of those actions, especially when it's come them roll out and something. When I look, oh my God, dash the money and then I give a chance.
Because we love sweets.
Like,
When we love sweets, you go get rotten teeth.
Yeah, but watch now. All right, in cases like that.
I
if
used
you
to
see
be
a man
like,
do that,
yo,
you
me
just take
done
it
it, but me start tell me say next man start let me with me go start take their money
But-
because you are come to me
But
the money.
that
I
still
will take
doesn't
your
mean
money.
say I'm turning a one.
Then I kill me, you know?
He might treat you. He might watch now. If a man go come to you, Zine, and he might try to exchange money for sex, because basically that the moment he put up money on the table, in return for that would be sex. If he make an offer like that to you, he's considered you as a whore. Once you accept that transaction, you're considered as a whore, and you just have to accept that as a woman. Whether it sound like I want to frig up way if you say it, it's just that. Once he put money on the table and you accept the money, then you have sex with him. It's the same way as if you did have sex with him, and when he's done, he go in your wallet and go so and put it down on the table. You might say, well, no big deal in that. We have sex and he give me your money. In just pay you for the sex and you don't see no big deal in that. He wire some money to your account after you have sex, you don't see no big deal in that. It's the same thing. He's looking at you as a whore. And I like say you don't want actual relationship and you say, babes, XYZ are in getting pay, and he say, yo, me send something to your account so you can have money for spend. That's a different argument. But if you ask somebody just the bill and chill kind of settings and he might put on money give you before sex, in just a treat you like our word, that doesn't make you a gold digger. The gold digger is something where you yourself have to do after your own and say, you know what, me see that boy a piece of food and I want a piece of food after I go pretend as if I want him and I want to know say this is my goal, I want to name this a piece of food after him. That is something where you have to take responsibility for. That is your decision. That is something where you do have your own. It have nothing to do with the man. The man take you for your word or the moment he go in and pack it and go up and make your business card and take up big Kyle for sure.
You know what I heard? A guy told me once that he has been married for 20 odd years, but every woman he have beyond his wife, he pay for them. Like, it's like a thing where he's so accustomed to like even start paying for the woman before he acquire, because to him it's a life. So he will meet a woman now and you think so, oh, it's the same thing, and start just give her money because you are try buy her in return and she not in it. So right there, so now you are try to put on the whole gold digging or the whole behavior upon she, and like, yo,
some of them forget it sometimes. So some of them boy what they look woman with money.
Yeah, some of them man here they don't know how to get woman beyond money, and so when time then get some little but Mr. Led girl,
then he said
every woman can work with, hence why I said some of them man are responsible for some of them.
And the woman have to blame because a girl like a you make man like a him feel say can talk to me.
Yeah.
So who you blame in that case? If me talk to she and she's in and the two of them me show them one Kyle and just like that me carry them around one corner go shell them down and then me see you know good I don't know nothing about you and they try that with you then who you blame, me or you blame them two there what it make me feel like say so every woman low and stay? Who you blame, the man or them?
Go again.
both persons I would give responsibility to both persons because
No.
you're the woman them have their responsibility in it, but you also have a responsibility for know say and every woman you approach the same way.
But you have to understand.
No.
And every
But listen
woman
up,
you go through the
listen.
same way.
But remember
The
that
norm
three
is,
hours-
with this-
hold
but
on,
that
the
three hours
norm
and
is
work
for
it too.
him. The norm is for him for just come with the money, put out the Kyle, and we go back road. That's the norm.
And he work
So
for
if
one,
good
he
girl
work
like
for two.
you, no,
Why you
he
feel
go
the
try
one
the
thing
same.
say go work for three?
Because
Exactly.
a woman like a we, make him feel like he can approach woman girl like a you. I wish I be blame for it. Man, no play night. No one give me sweets, I will
man
take
go
it.
try to
We
use
go get
anything
rotten
to get one
teeth.
woman.
Some man don't know.
Me see man a look woman and a
When I work thing that
I
one.
drunk.
and I don't money that.
Hey,
And then the money, you can imagine?
in January I went out on a date and in the last 50 minutes because within the first 10 minutes all me can't hear all you want eat me left, right and center and I was just so annoyed because I'm like,
So
yo,
they never order no food.
yo,
No food they
Virgin,
sell well no
yo.
there. No food they sell well no there.
All you can talk about all you want. One night time it's like me, I say like my friend say, yo, you ever see Agnia? Like, Virgin, like my friend say, yo, I'm ready because me can't deal with this a conversation. You're like, yo.
Lady.
That's where we've gone as a society
Lady.
because we seriously miss
You
it.
see, one of them day I'm go ask Jason something pan the hair. Not when I go ask him, I just ask him something. Yeah, because I want to see if he have that skill there. I want to ask me stick to. I want to see if they have that skill there. Yeah, I'm going to ask her right now.
Yeah.
Look me. One more time, no, look me.
Me no league.
No, I want to Shadi understand. No, Shadi understand. Shadi understand. Look me.
Me chew up it for a long time. Me chew
Yes,
up it for a long
because
time.
nowadays, back in the days, I know then to look of some foolishness. Nowadays, like, how do we even get to be in a relationship? Like, how you look me? What happened?
We meet
What you say?
by the time me
Mama,
reach
what's
and me
up?
give me number 6 a.m. today. By the time you reach 10 a.m. they ask me what color panty me have.
Mama said
You
back
gotta
in
reach
the
ask me
days, you know.
freaky. You
Why
start
did you tell
ask
us
me.
don't look at something where you can...
Man, them not waste no time.
Like,
Man.
how you look one girl these last days?
You know hard, man. But you
Me
can't
no want
do
no
you
man
normally
look
do
me.
fast
Me want
so
you
fast,
pursue
you see
me.
Yeah, we normally try to draw a little bit closer. to
I
you.
don't have my friends
I normally
there.
try. Yeah, we don't.
As-
social media and woman never get too much.
Yeah, you're right. You're right for sure. Because back in the days, yeah, we never have no social media and nothing. So you like the girl that all want long.
That's
notes,
also one
the
the
little
other
long
thing
story,
we
you're
can
right.
ask. Like, can you date a person without having the relationship on social media? Period. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
man, me,
go
me
past.
strongly believe in that.
Of course.
Some people just too fool for. Me realize you know post me. Me realize you post
To let
everything.
people know
and
where
you know,
relationship
post me
the long guy last.
Yeah.
Especially if you wanna have a past where just you know there's something there.
The less
But
people know about it, the long guy last.
the less people know about it.
But me say to my
longer-
friends say,
yeah,
look
for
my
real.
friend.
No, my relationship not supposed to be a secret.
No, there's a difference between secrecy and privacy. I value privacy. So if me feel like say yo
My relationship not supposed to be private either.
if me not feel like me want me stop my relationship on social media.
No,
No,
not social
no,
media.
not social media, but I don't think the relationship should
supposed to
be private. The fact that my private
Unless
may
you're
a
a side
secret.
chick.
I
I'm
mean,
a side man.
I believe every
The fact that the
relationship
private may a
deserves
secret.
its privacy.
Privacy from who? The public?
Like the public itself, yeah.
No.
Like serious relationship you talk about? Serious relationship? Me and your dick kind of relationship?
And you just not have nothing to do with the public eye.
No, me no believe
No,
in
me
all
not
that
believe in
at all.
that either.
The moment if a woman project that to me in a no way, shape or
You
form,
get it
go
on the
feel like
side.
say,
But to be honest, I
It
would want
depends
to
on the
enjoy
size.
my relationship without the interference and also because you know some people the moment they find out say you're somebody they have a start or something to say even when you not go so I would love to enjoy my relationship before me
But
put
that's
it
the
out
thing,
there
you
in
know,
the
listen
public.
to what people
Yeah,
are
but-
saying.
No, but I
Nobody
mean-
can come tell me nothing about me money.
So when you don't go out, why you have to tell people say
Yeah,
your
like
friend,
when you go
oh,
out, you're going
say-
out.
I mean, when we go
Restaurant
out, yeah,
and-
my man, no, of course, me go on for my man, but like in terms of
that is what we
pushing it
mean.
out in
No,
public,
that is what
like,
we mean. You go out and
take
you
your
sit down
time.
and my girlfriend or my wife or whatever. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
but
what
it's
we
still
mean.
not in a public eye. We go out in public, we claim each other, but it's still not so public. If you understand what I'm saying, like we still keep it together, but people know us we're together, but it's private.
Nothing.
Me not think relationship is private. The only time if it's private is if on this side. When you're on the side, you're private.
Yeah,
But if you're not on the side,
if
you definitely know that me and you are there.
whatever I be,
Up front.
I mean, of course, people gonna know us we're together, but still try to keep it out of the public eye. People gonna know, yes, but try to keep it out of the public
But every
eye.
time you say out of the public eye, all me I think of is social media. Like, if on a social media we are talking about, like, what public are we
But that's what
talking
I
about?
initially asked. Can you be in a relationship without putting it out on social media?
Yes, so if we forget about social media totally, what kind of privacy you don't really they look for then in a relationship? Who you don't want to know? For your family, my friend them, your friend them.
Sometimes it is better to keep a relationship.
Exactly,
from somebody
enjoy the
family.
privacy of your relationship.
What
Like,
kind of relationship you go have with your,
Exactly.
your family?
The
then?
only reason I want idea man for your family, I need to talk to your cousin.
Not my immediate family. I'm not referring to my immediate family.
some family members
Yeah.
that know say you have a man because
Exactly.
But if a good man and you look up to him, man, and a somebody where you admire, respect and everything, you go on.
Your dirty auntie and dirty uncle go find something to dig up or go do some form of investigation.
Big up about who?
The man.
The man.
or some of them with you.
Yourself and go and tell the man or tell somebody we can't tell the man.
Bad kind of.
Hey,
The
first
one
of
of
all,
my immediate family them is okay with my spouse and people, but other from my immediate
brother and
family,
both, so.
the rest of people them they're not important enough for my life or my man life or whatever.
Exactly
They're not
my point.
important.
Like certain people just
Me
not
know
important
all
enough
my
to know about the relationship. But yeah, we're gonna know like people who fi know so we there go know, but other people like you don't need to know that.
I think you need to know.
Family are too much.
Yesterday,
So they
yesterday other
sure
people,
keep 24 hours tonight.
yesterday other people them, yesterday other people them at them me want know. Yesterday other people them at them me want know.
Yo, hear me, I say, straight talk. If you refuse to make nobody
Blinded
know
them.
about me, you're a side man. You can't convince me no other way. If you feel like, oh, all your friends them don't need to know me, all your family them don't need to know me, go tell myself I'm a side man to you, and you can't
I
convince
really
me
come at them
otherwise.
quick and fast. Jelly says she's not the social media type, but if we're there a public, we suppose we can talk on road. Also LOL it's a hot topic. Blandly Jelly said no Blandy at 10th floor, yeah. 10th floor, yeah, for sure. Some you see that person we don't want to know about your relationship at them for know. Yeah.
Why?
Cause they fi know.
Why they fi know?
Because they fi know. Yeah, man.
Because if you know, you fi know.
Yes.
No man ever there with you yet and tell us you they don't want your family know say you and them there.
Me tell them that.
Why?
You know,
Because
hey,
you
go
just
over that
want
show.
that
Yeah.
level of privacy then.
Hey, go over that
So
show.
what
yeah.
about what him
Like
wants?
Miri,
You hide from somebody where you
nah,
don't want.
Blandy, you ain't have one
But
other
I saw
man.
me go preach.
listen.
I saw
I
me
don't
go
know. I mean, I know. I'm a
But Blandy,
If me hide you, you're a side chick. And if I hide them, you're a side man. You just say, no, we around that.
It's not a matter of hiding, but a matter of protecting. And that's I
From
think
who?
sometimes
the private
I must say,
something
yo,
is sound too
sometimes
private.
no. Then that's when I take it too.
The
Not
private
take it
something
out
is
of
sound too
context.
private.
So, all right. You're not hiding from family, you're not hiding from friend. Zane, who
Yeah.
you hiding from?
The public.
My friends them go know so me have a man. My
But
family
they don't
go
need to
know
know
so me
say
have a
him that.
man. I mean, then go know him eventually, but like when I say other people,
I bet probably should try so they can know him but not friendly with him.
Suppose you keep him, you hide him out too long and then one of your family member go start chat him and don't know. Because you did hide him, they don't know.
you are mistaking what I'm saying. I'm saying my family is going to know about him. My friends are going to know about him. But in terms of maintaining that level of privacy in your relationship and maintaining.
So
your
I'm to like
relationship.
go out to go supermarket and support
No,
to go
just
walk
one
ahead
behind
of
the
me.
other.
We go walk side, we go
No,
do
one
stuff
behind the
together
other. You
in
go on over there,
public.
some go over
But
the
if John
island.
public no need to know, John public don't need to know.
So when me go I cash out no time, me not fi say no babes, me not fi say no honey,
No,
me not fi go on like say I'm
misinterpret
here.
what I'm saying totally.
But you keep on and say yo, they no need to know like me want me new to this, you know. So me don't know how to deal with something like that. Me and you go out, me and you there, but me go act as it. Me tell me say yo.
Yeah.
It's
all
not a
that you
matter
don't
of
need to
acting
know.
and it like how should I
Yeah,
put this?
stress
No.
you.
let me narrow it down for you a little bit. Let me just
Yo.
One Blandy, talk about it, Blandy. And the fact that you hide me a secret, the pan side.
Me
no,
aside,
no,
man,
you
me
people
come
are
there.
using the word hiding. I never mentioned hiding. You people are using the word hiding.
But if you don't want me
What
to
is
know your
privacy?
family,
I never
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that. I said eventually you are going to know them.
When you say eventually, then that means that there's a time frame then. How soon after you say me and you there, your family know say me and you
Right
there?
after Mayor Day.
Which is how long? It go take for me and you.
And how long you take to make
But
me
you're
and your
saying
day?
eventually they will know.
As we just come, we got through a lengthy conversation where we established that time frame is not necessary. It's about the chemistry and the bond.
All right, good.
and
So that means
flowing
after me
of
and you
it.
have sex, me and you there then. So we'll continue from this. So me and you have sex, me and you there. So your family go know right away now say me and you there.
yes, you tell me end the show.
But that's what I know. Because we they have sex already. So no one know. Your family can't know now say me and you there because you don't know me now. Meds no other woman and you me and meds right and now. I just you me and pray. Someone wanna know why they can't know about me. Me they beside and you they
Said
talk and
that, but you are
yeah.
misinterpreting.
I don't misinterpret what me new to this. You have to understand. You can't blame me if me new to this. Me never do with no woman and me take serious what say we are gonna keep it private. It's not. I'm not hiding you. Bear in mind. Don't take it wrong. I'm not hiding you. I'm just not ready to let everyone know that
Exactly.
we
We
are
know when I want
But the-
everybody know.
Everybody need to know say you're a woman.
Exactly.
Everybody want to know say you're a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yo,
me
I
that
want
serious
to
about-
enjoy the
Believe
privacy
in
of my relationship.
in a me
before
room,
it
in
go
a me
fully
bed.
public.
No privacy in a room,
No,
in a
well,
me bed.
that's
for me
your
and you.
choice. But me, I honestly, I believe that relationship deserves its privacy.
Yeah,
And sometimes we
I
let in
do.
too much people in our relationship, it end up become aware everybody because nowadays nobody can really have anything without everybody have a say. And then sometimes your judgment become everybody else's judgment except for you. So what level of privacy are you going to give your partner?
Well, my relationship not supposed to be DM. So me go tell you this. If me take somebody serious, there should be no privacy where my relationship is concerned to no
Yeah,
one.
but,
And it
yeah.
have nothing to do with me
only
putting you on
privacy-
social media. Not
It's
no
not
privacy.
about social media or anything, but just literally
in the
to just-
relationship. That's
Good.
the only
Our
privacy.
bedroom. That is the only
in a
privacy.
relationship is the privacy. But just why you
No,
know,
no.
me and
Oh.
me and him a link.
Me
Me and him
still
a
next
link.
thing somebody asks, yeah, are you and Jason there now? Why you they ask that?
No, I would have been like, yeah,
with
yeah,
the
so
talk,
yeah, and
You don't need to
People-
ask somebody that if you ask if you're and Jason, you're supposed to proud say yeah.
yeah,
man.
yeah, I'm a man, but if you don't need to know, you don't need to know. Simple what I'm saying.
Just imagine now somebody
Why,
have to
brother
send me I'm a
Blandy?
woman there. And me start interview this man, can you ask me a simple question? I am you and Shorty there? What make you ask that?
Yeah. Hey, brother, problem trouble did they? Answer yes.
What if with the with the
Trouble
talk,
did they?
with the
Answer
talk,
yes.
No, I'm a woman, I'm a proud of her if be my woman, so I go proudly answer, yes, I'm a woman, and I can shout it out, yes, I'm a woman. Until the day of God say, no, shall be no of no more, then so be it. She go
Hello,
grace.
don't say woman, say the double word.
You know anything already, no sure. But me just say, at the end of the day, mum, me go honestly, as me said, that is just you. You is you. Me not fight you. But
Yeah,
me just
man.
say, if me feel like say
You
I
have
try
a
to
lot
keep
of
it
grown
private,
up
me
to
go
do.
just tell me say me a side man to you. And that's just it.
Yeah, man, you have a lot
That's
of
just
grown
it.
up
Me
to
a
do.
side
Me?
man to you.
Well, if
You
you
have a lot
say
of growing
so,
up
but
to do.
as I said, I value privacy and I like when
But-
things. There's a difference between secrecy and privacy, and a lot of people don't
But the privacy
understand
should
that.
be what
because
happened
secret
in the
is not wanting
relationship.
anybody, not even my mother knows say me and you there. But the fact that me can keep it casual, where just me and you are going to enjoy each. Because the moment sometimes we let people in our relationship, and you're
But
going
you're
to
not gonna let nobody in. You just so make them know say Jason not
and
your
that's
man.
letting them in at some degree, if you understand
Just
what
not your
I'm
man.
saying.
So what you say, until they don't know, they not have no opinion about the man. No?
I want to enjoy me, man. I don't want to
You
feel
don't
like
want
you
hear no
nobody
dirt
come
about
to me
it.
about me enjoy. Me see, yeah, me would have like to know it,
You see
but
that-
let me take my time with you and enjoy you before the rest of the public can come in with them.
You have to take your time and know all of that before you know there. Once you know there, people them to know say you know there. Know all of that before you know there. Anytime you know there, make them know say me and you there. Make them know say me and you there. Me and you there. Me go did they make them know say me and you there. And you need to make sure say you out there do you see anything. Don't run up my pressure. Make them know say me and you there.
People man
You know
fit you.
me?
Blinded people man they fight you. No, we fit you.
I mean, been there, done that,
People
and
man- That's what I'm saying,
been
need a lot
there,
of
done
growing
that.
up.
But I don't see that anymore. Cause how is it going to serve me being with someone else's man? I want my own man.
No, but I
eventually.
mean-
but
Oh, tough.
go ahead.
Yes, it's my time. It's best to make time. It's best to make Peter and Shavel know say a Mystic you talk to, because if Mystic ever look too nice and Peter and Shavel see him, should be in your life.
And you can't vex with them because you
Trouble
did
in
not
your
keep it
life.
private.
Yep.
And you did not keep it
Because
private.
it a keep private and we never know. We see the nice man and the nice one. I look for so we are gonna give nice man chat. Cause he no, we not gonna look them typically man.
No, you can't.
No,
No,
but what me I say is typically man. Cause
Right.
once a man see a girl where have the physique
stay
when like
good,
he
yeah.
go look for the girl. And if a boy stay good, Jesus. I mean, yeah.
You stop keeping it private.
I'm still,
Stop
I still
keep it
value my
private.
privacy.
Make them know your man, but no make them know not what go on in a
I
relationship.
still value my privacy.
If me
You
there
don't
with
need to
the
tell
ear.
them nothing about your man. You see me? Just
Boy,
let them know,
mistake.
say, yo,
I still value
man.
privacy.
You don't have to tell them, say, yo, me said the boy can put it for...
Yeah,
you don't need
no.
to tell them that.
That's the
about them.
privacy.
Adjust me, man.
The part there where you keep yourself.
That's your
Don't tell
privacy.
your
I mean,
bestie
of
that-
course.
Like,
Like, you go tell all your best friends and you ever, me have to go try, you know.
Yeah. The best friend
right?
start begging the
Here you
number.
over there and feel one walk, please.
Yeah.
Every day you go to work, girl. You know what style, girl. What's a couple of icky them predators around there say, girl, me sad. Boy can't give me a chance. Me could catch a breath. See over there
I'm
now.
your best
We
friend.
feel the boring man here.
God, I mean, when once-
We don't motor run water, you know.
All of a sudden, beg a mistake number now.
Well, I guess y'all have a different perspective.
So when
Because
can we
all
can't
boys
reach
on
her?
to
We can't reach her.
yo, the less people sometimes in certain things, I know about certain things, the less drama you deal with. And that's just my take on it.
You know, man, no long more wrap up.
Yes. Yes, at 10:32.
It's midnight.
People. I want to thank you all so much. All of the loyal people them from day one. All out there with it from 7 o'clock till now. Big respect and thanks to Ono. Of course, you want big up Ship for Less once more. If you're not Ship for Less, you go Ship for More. Remember, if you check out the Drowning album, it's out there and you're going to the bag of thing. Go and go check out it and make you know your favorite song on the same way. You think we might need to have a part few other program here, the specific topic here. We're not sure when we go have the continuation, but of course you enjoy the topic with all three ladies. Appreciate the comment section. See me on go on yourself in there.
Next
and
week
everything.
again. That's a topic.
Yeah, we
Trust me,
appreciate the whole
I-
vibes and everything, and you
Topic
don't know.
next week.
What's that?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we make
Sex
you know
topic
as
again
soon
next
as
week.
possible. What we go jump on, but
Yeah.
thanks again everybody who turn out. Continue to like, share, subscribe, share the content, tell a friend, tell your neighbor. All if they and them not talk. But you don't know. Just big up on yourself. Until next time.
Peace out.
Well, good.
Ship for Less. We ship just about anything that you may want to have purchased overseas. Our rates are very competitive compared to all the let's say, the name brand in the industry, we do free delivery in and around Montego Bay, on the outskirts of Montego Bay. You can visit our Instagram page at #ShipForLessJA, Facebook ShipForLessJA, or you can even visit our website at ShipForLessJA.com. We are located at 4 Sewell Avenue, which is more commonly known as Upper Deck. So for all the Montegonians, you should know where Upper Deck is located, and we're located off the steep hill on Top Road. Check out our webpage, complete our sign up, which is free, less than 2 minutes. Make sure and sign up.
Go tell a friend about YS Convo, because listen, YS Convo is the next big thing. We are going to take you places. We are promoting artists, promoters, entertainers, everybody. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe, because the YS Convo are the next big thing. Is it me?